to talk about professional wrestling.
Nobody knows the whole story, so I'll tell you.
How about you, Jason?
Oh, this is like a murder room. This is great.
Lots of black sex magicians out there, right?
And look down like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna just do it this way and nobody's gonna stop us.
I want to show that a real champion has to do things for the community, for your people, for other women, you know?
In this business, what you sell is emotions. If you manage to get people invested, you did it.
That's for sure, some videotapes.
It's time for another MMM show.
Welcome to another edition of Mass. I'm your host, Justin Outlaw Harvey. You can find me on social media at JustinHarvey75. You've got a crazy Hispanic fan over there. You can find him on social media at Tony Allen. How are you doing, Tony?
Good. Yeah, now I just realized I look like I'm stoned with these glasses on. But
You guys did the sunglasses thing, and we've got right down there at what does your at say? At Bear Brandon?
Bear Brandon.
That's that guy, Bear, the Bear. We've also got at Mifa Loaf, all the way from Foulmouth, England. Welcome back to another edition of, and boom. How you like Dim?
Oh, thank God it's not Byron. Bye. Right, get the WWE stuff out of the way while Byron's not here to defend.
You want a Packers jersey?
It's called Toasty.
He's on a Brett Favre.
No.
You know what? You know
jersey,
what?
man.
Hell yeah.
I live in Wisconsin, but fuck that.
Go you cheesehead.
Toasty.
Yo.
Oh.
The toast.
Oh,
do we want to let Byron
sorry,
in?
Guys.
No.
I apologize.
Oh, fuck.
He's not even on screen.
Thank God.
It happened. He's here. We've already started the show, Byron, so put your pants back on.
Whoa.
Hola, Comer Esther. Coming in hot, guys. I managed to watch all of AEW Dynamite in about 9 minutes, so I may not have got everything, but I did happen. Oh, Sprunky, what's up, Sprunks? I did happen to Ashley. Hi, hello, Ashley. Your name? So your handle is Ashley Chassis, and you said hello. My name is Ashel5.
Ashel.
Yeah, saying. Okay, Rizzler, you got it. I'm down with you, Rizzler. Anyway, Skylar. Hi, Skylar. Welcome back, Skylar.
What's up?
I happened to catch that there was a Canadian or two on the show tonight. Couldn't entirely figure out why that happened.
Well, sometimes they gotta give a chance to some talent.
Well,
it was in Canada.
We haven't.
Was it in Canada?
It was in the peg.
That's in Jesus Christ, Byron.
What? You guys didn't know.
I'm going to turn your volume down. No, you don't want to turn your volume down a bit.
Please say we like you.
It's an auto.
Is Ashley a boy or a girl? What up, knights who say Nick?
Nick.
We have the knights who say Icky.
You really want this group of faces to do the 6'7" meme?
I do it all the time. 6'7". I'm young.
I just pretend I'm juggling boobs.
Jubblies.
Yeah.
Juggling something. Byron.
Some of these guys are getting social security checks and you're asking us to do the 6'7" meme.
I have no idea what that is.
Social security?
But Byron's getting social security checks, but CHECKS.
I don't even get into the movies discounted yet.
Yeah. I don't know what social security is.
How baked to you? Jesus, take the glasses off. Baked to you, bro.
Byron, I heard that you were very impressed with the return of one Christopher Jericho today. Why were
Can
you
I
so
talk
impressed by
about-
this big moment?
That brings
Pop
me
it
up.
up.
That brings up my pop of the week. My pop of the week is trying to make Bears
No, not make
thing
wait,
full
wait.
screen so I could read what
Wait,
he's
no,
doing in his,
first of all,
in his
you can't
glasses
do pop-
reflection.
You can't do your pop of the week before Meatloaf has even done the Ohm face thing. You have to at least get through
Ohm
Ohm face.
face is my pop of the week. It makes you feel good and look good.
I quit.
Where's Justin going?
He's quit. He's had enough.
I'm trying to do a show here, people.
That's it.
My drop of the week is Justin. Won't even show his face around here.
If you look deep enough in my glasses, you can look into your own eyes.
No, I'll come back. But I still.
Oh man, that does make sense. It's so cheesy, but it does make sense. That's awful.
Never looked directly into Byron's eyes.
Stars.
So dreamy.
Stars. Hi, Dion.
Byron's like the snake from Jungle Book.
This is not the same dad call that you got before. And for the record, Levi, that was the daddy call. And if you would like the daddy call again, please visit my Foot Finder website.
Justin, we're gonna lose our monetization if we talk like that too soon.
No, we're 6 minutes in. We can start doing all that crazy stuff.
No.
All right, everyone, plug your Foot Finder profiles.
I was
You
gonna
can
say,
find me at MMMshow 75 on Foot Finder.
Never
they
tell
not
me
have
the
a
exact
foot cream?
minute I can start swearing. Okay.
Do they not have a foot cream? They should have a foot cream.
Who?
Own face.
Oh my
Face
god,
have a
put it
foot
down,
cream?
put it away! Ah! Don't put it.
Oh God, Neef put his.
Oh, I think I just
Well, we
threw up in
just
my
lost
mouth.
11 viewers right now. Thanks, Neef.
Wow. Okay. This is the most viewers we had in a while, and now we're gonna get doubled. Right?
Rebecca, I will send you the
Who's your daddy?
the
Who's your daddy?
information in DM.
For just
I will
$5 per
accept payments
text.
through WhatsApp. I will accept payments through Cash App. I will accept Venmo, and I think I can take Zelle now. Zelle, but the Zelle transactions have to be $250 and up.
Byron accepts sweets.
Byron, you still haven't told us what you thought about Jericho. That was the question 10 minutes ago.
Oh, it was like the Dynamite started out with a T-Move
He's
version
ready.
of Dalton Castle.
It was Dalton.
They
was
had a guy who
awkward.
sort of looked like him, had almost half the personality of him, and then did about 5% of what Dalton does just walking to the ring. But he
Do you
was
think-
over, and people.
It was
are
quite
happy,
nice
I
that
guess.
the Winnipeg crowd didn't know who he was.
I was gonna say, is that way do you think that's why they were confused? Do you think they thought it was Dalton Castle, and they were like, "Why is
I
Dalton
think
here?"
they were wondering why Dalton Castle suddenly started listening to shitty music.
Or playing it.
Well, he didn't play; he just walked to the ring. With
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
It was like kind of anticlimactic, you know. It was like
It was
this big build up, and then he's like, "What did he say? Like I'm here or something, or I'm back."
I'm
I don't know.
home.
He said like, "Yeah," he said like 2 words, and then that was it. And
You
then
know
I
what he
was
did?
like,
He came out to the ring and he said CM Punk wouldn't let me work in WWE, and then he
Damn
went back.
it! I got to bring my prices down again.
The fun bit was when he was doing AEW, yeah, and then the crowd were
I
like,
mean, if you've got
whoa.
a premium product,
No, it's just like
Whoa.
the reaction of the crowd was they were confused.
Mild.
And if it, not even mild, I'm not even gonna because that was my first. No, they were confused, and then Jericho had to be like, "No, it's me, come on, guys, it's just like clap or something."
Yeah, I thought they
right,
bopped.
like a couple of times he went back
Yeah.
and like, "Hey,
to be fair,
I'm good."
right before that though, there was this like crazy firework thing, and then I was like, "Oh,
No,
they're doing the Jericho
thought
thing,"
that was-
but it would. I thought it was
I
like
thought it
maybe
was
like
part of it.
oh. I wasn't sure because it was awkward there too, because they did
What?
like the firework thing, and then the fireworks stopped, and we're like, "What's going on?" And then it's
Did
like,
they do
Tony
the-
Schiavone's trying to explain to us what. Yeah, that was so weird.
Did they do the it's Friday or it's Wednesday? You know what that means? Because it cut off on
Well,
the
they like
HBO
started in
broadcast.
the ring as like a contract signing, and then it just went all over the place. It was like, oh, Jericho's here. He says like 2 words. He's trying to pump the crowd up. The crowd, for whatever reason, because they're in Winnipeg, and so you would think it would have been a little hotter.
Well,
But like,
but they see
we're
him,
like,
they
Don't
see
even
him at
use
the
the
warm.
every day. Like it's nothing to see Chris Jericho in Winnipeg. That didn't help. I will
But
say
even
that
God-
Split, man.
I think
He's been
even
gone
the
for a
sickos-
year.
I think even the sickos were like, dude, this isn't the place anyone wanted to see you. We wanted to see you in the other place. Even the sickos in Winnipeg don't want to see Chris Jericho and AEW. It's done. It's done. We don't need Chris Jericho and AEW. Only place left for him is the other place. But I'm going to say this. I don't think he's welcome there.
That's what I already said. Why are we backtracking?
There. Yeah, but I'm
You
saying
think he's
it
not
bigger so that
welcome there?
Arturo can clip it.
Because no one cares about you, Byron.
Oh, you want to? They'll clip you saying it.
Is it because they're like,
No,
is it a
you got the
TKO
last
thing?
full clip was you, Byron. Don't complain.
I don't know.
Byron,
That was my first thought when I saw him. Was like, oh, he couldn't get a contract in the other place.
No, I didn't think that. I just thought it was. I thought it was very. I was not. It wasn't any. It wasn't like the reaction was so like mid. You know, like
And
it
that
wasn't.
reflected the
There
chant.
wasn't negative. You know, like there was points where
No, 'cause
Jericho
it's-
really
'cause
had
it is
go
Winnipeg.
away heat. And
Right.
then it wasn't like a huge pop, you know. And the crazy thing is, Jericho actually has been gone for like a year, you know.
Yeah.
And so,
TV, yeah.
like I'm not like, all right, I kind of see where you know they're going with it. I don't know if it was because he couldn't get a job, or they're talking about maybe they're adding injury time, and or maybe they paused his contract for Fozzy. I mean, there was a lot of rumors online of what it could be.
For memory though, when he left, like he's been on that hiatus, didn't he get booed when he sort of did that final stint with AEW before he went on the break?
Oh yeah, he had
he got
X-Pac.
booed out. Yeah.
Yeah, go away,
He often.
So it was like, oh, this guy's still here.
We don't need
sort
to
of try
get
and figure
into
out
the
whether it was
specifics.
the Winnipeg crowd, man, whether it was just because they started off with that chant like where they say welcome home or welcome back, welcome home. They got confused with what they were chanting even for a little bit, and that just must have been the Canadians in them. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he is their guy, but I'm telling you, in AEW, Chris Jericho does have go away heat. And we don't even know if it's all founded. There's some semi-cancellation rumors out there about him.
I was gonna say, the AEW crowd is the crowd that remembers why he got booed last time. The WWE crowd would
welcome him,
not mind so much.
And not
Wait a
remember
minute.
anyway.
Do they still cheer Ricochet?
I mean,
No, they
Ricochet
don't.
got a
He's
little
not
bit of a
bad,
reaction
man.
tonight, but he's also a heel. So
Yeah,
No,
Ricochet has been
just-
getting
just-
booed, but he's also a heel. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
just Byron suggesting people remember things, and they seem to forget one of Ricochet's best mates.
well, I mean, I think they've forgotten about that because of the MS comments alone. I think Ricochet has enough heat on his own actions that his mates don't even really matter at this point. But at the same time, you know, from what I heard, Ricochet was supposed to be getting kind of pushed off into La La Land and doing some ROH stuff and getting used less, but nope. They rolled him right out in a big match tonight. I guess that's not a real thing. And this is what I say about AEW all the time. Like, you can think that you have an idea what's going on back there, but like,
no one does.
Tony Khan does not play ball the way that people think wrestling ball should be played. He does his own thing. He marks to his own drummer. That's just it. Tony Khan is going to do Tony Khan. If Tony Khan
That's
wants
what
to
we
get
all
on a
love
TV show,
on all six of us.
Yeah.
Tony Khan likes people that want to be there and do the style of wrestling that he likes.
Yeah.
Ricochet fits that. I don't think Ricochet is going away.
That's Chris Jericho on TV.
And personally, I don't know. I mean, I enjoy watching Ricochet on my screen. I don't know enough about what's happening off the screen. I know the MS thing, which is fucked up, but like
No, but there was a old pedo wrestler who kind of got blacklisted, but he still had a school in Florida, and he was kind of, his ring was one of the bigger training areas or only training areas, and there's excuses that people would show up there and train. And then also he was still training and wrestling with in his indie fed with minors. It's just overall, I guess I should say allegedly, because we don't have a legal fund.
Well, no, he's convicted.
Byron's
He's convicted.
getting sued.
Oh yeah.
He's
And so it's like
convicted
this guy has a confirmed behavior thing, which is bad, and then he still works and trains with minors, and then other wrestlers in the area will go and train at his ring and take a picture with him, and
post it all over social media and say, "Go get trained by this guy."
We're like, "Hey, don't send your kids there." Anyways, that's
yikes. Why do all these people hang out with pedos? They all do.
Well, to be fair, it's hard not to be near one. They're like rats. You never more than 4 feet away from one.
Said this a million times. Let's just
don't meet your heroes.
Wrestlers to be heroes at all.
Yeah, well, here's another thing to look at. You look at like the ingredients in the pot here, and it goes with wrestlers. It goes like, just people who do this in general. You have people who make cash or make a decent amount of money in the moment in a different town every single day that they're working, and while they're working, they're automatically a big deal in that town. And again, different town every day, so you could do what you want.
Regularly concussed and beat up their bodies to the point where, and they have to be more trusting with their bodies with other people, and they all are in a position where they're forced to try to accumulate a certain amount of power and credibility in a social circle at all times. So peer pressure is always valid. Like, it's a breeding ground for not okay things.
But it's wrestling and music and rich people
and the
who go
circus.
town to town. And the
Punk
circus.
rock
Traveling
entertainment,
carnival is,
I'd say pop punk. They have also very
WWE is
similar
more pop punk, but like the actual like indie aspect of like where a lot of these people come from is punk rock. They come from the indie scene. The indie scene is just like a bunch of people that are into like a weird art form, but like gnarly stuff happens down there when you're working for a hot dog and a handshake.
Exactly.
I honestly,
unlike punk, it's full of right-wing nutters. So,
just like backyard wrestling back in the day, like how
what a wonderful
go to such
podcast.
extremes.
I know. I was
like,
just thinking. We went from 30 listeners and watchers.
Oh no, we're still treating.
Now we're teaching people about pedophiles. Here's where they are. Here's how
you guys are more worried about that. I'm just talking about the Chris Jericho part of it. I was
talking about Ricochet. Damn.
Yeah, I was talking about Ricochet. I'm like, why do we get to that?
All I did was point out the fact that people.
You put your foot up on the screen. Get it back down.
No.
Yeah.
What
this guy is being
people
judgmental. He's
will
throwing his
defend
toes on the screen. There's minors watching.
They won't defend something else. So that's I like to point out contradictions in people's statements. That's what I do. When people want to defend one thing because it's what they like, and they'll shit on the other thing for the exact same reason.
Well, I would be willing to posit that Chris Jericho has his supporters, especially in the office over at WWE, but might have some detractors in the locker room. And I don't know if that made those negotiations difficult. There certainly were some negotiations. He remained friendly with Tony Khan the entire time. We know this for a fact. They were still talking. Tony said as much. It wasn't a secret that they were still in conversations. But I do think that WWE was seriously on the table. And we don't know to what extent Chris Jericho is back. Is he just finishing out the end of something? Is he doing some one-offs for TK because he hasn't come to terms with WWE? Or has he really taken a fat check to stick around and do a lot more with AEW? Tony Khan respects the guy. He's done some great stuff with AEW. Like, I've been entertained by Chris Jericho. I don't always like all the things that he's done or all of his locker room politicking or, some of these accusations that have been hurled at him. Like, I think there might be a little fire where there's some smoke. I don't know. I can't say one way or the other. I'm not the judge, jury, and executioner. I will simply say that if his act is clean and he's at AEW at this point in time, the bar is very, very high for Chris Jericho. It will not be as simple as him coming out and doing some kitschy, fun stuff anymore. If Chris Jericho is going to remain on TV at AEW without the real WWE nostalgia machine behind it, it's going to take a lot. So I hope he's in for the long haul, and I hope Chris Jericho paid him an amount of money, or Tony Khan paid him an amount of money that makes sense, because I don't know if it's possible to get your money's worth out of Chris Jericho at this point in AEW.
That's fantasy book. That's fantasy book. He does not fit in the main event slot with those 5-6 guys going for the world title.
No,
right?
like who do we want? Okada?
So is he Okada's belt? Is he
maybe
going
Kenny?
to be the Mox's belt? Like those are already written in stone. That's going to eventually be on Takeshita within the next year.
I could see him doing a program with Swerve. I could see Swerve.
Well, he already tried to glom on a Swerve, and
I know.
he told everyone how great he knew Swerve was.
Was there any mention when Jericho came out of what he trademarked earlier in the week?
Yeah, and I think what you're hinting at, I kind of maybe do think that like it might be for the long term because he trademarked what he's talking about is the whole
cornerstone.
What was it? Yeah, cornerstone.
Yeah,
So if he's talking about being like a cornerstone for a company, and I got to imagine there's a little bit of loyalty from TK to Jericho as well. I mean,
yeah, but and Chris Jericho never had the EVP title, but he was treated like an EVP at the beginning, along with Cody and the Bucks and Kenny. He was in all
arguably the biggest draw.
Yeah,
I mean, he's already been the biggest draw. I mean, him and Mox, but
he
like
helped.
locker room leader. All that stuff backstage, being the role model, not the gimmicked role model, but the role model backstage to tell people what to do and hype people up. He was always positioned like that, and that's also possibly why he wasn't into what he was being offered at WWE because they just brought Punk back. So I think Punk kind of squashed it a bit, but also if you take out that conspiracy theory, another Jericho reference, Punk is in that slot. He's in that old timer slot.
Right. Well, another
is
reason
Jericho
why
believable old timer, or is Jericho in his like Dustin Rhodes phase now, where it's like he's still there and like he's good, but he's just not believable because he's a little bit too old. But like you can still run though, like I got one last thing in me, run.
Bro,
either comes up short or
you can't put him in. Look, I'm here to tell you, and here's the thing with Jericho. I can't put him with Dustin Rhodes or Billy Gunn. I think those guys can go 5 times better than Chris.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
100%.
Are you saying Dustin Rhodes can go? Seriously?
I'm just saying that there has to be a believability behind it, and like he's got the point of like
the last time he's got Dustin Rhodes was a champion after he did some crazy ass matches. He was wasn't he the TNT champion?
I think Jericho in his old age still has like quote unquote I could believe a technical ability. I could believe that he's a crafty veteran that's got some stuff left in the tank, but he's winning more with like his brains or something like that. But I have a hard time believing that like he's at like the top of his game at his age with what he looks like.
But
you know what I mean? It's Ric Flair. He's at his Ric Flair point.
Yeah,
Ric Flair.
We see to be Ric Flair.
It's still, it's still got value on the mic there, man. He's got an ability.
He's WWE Ric Flair at this point. That's where that's about where he's at.
Yeah, he's in his place for that one more run. Yeah.
All right, Meatloaf.
I don't know if I've got the energy now to do this.
Well, 23 minutes. That's a record.
Okay. Ladies and
I can't do any better for you,
children of all ages. Mass and Mayhem. Oh, I can't even do it now. I've completely gone. I was going to do a rip off.
So shiny.
Yeah.
So smooth, so glossy.
So this is
home face. No, wait.
Oh God, no.
Which is our beautiful shampoo and conditioner. Do you want me to do the read? Tony can do the read. Let Tony do the read.
Oh God,
He's got more charisma than me.
Okay. Fine, thickening, strengthening, 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner formulated to combat hair loss and reduce thinning. Gently exfoliates the scalp, improves circulation, and reduces irrigation to boost growth, thickness, and density. Thickness in your hair, guys. Sorry to say. It is clinically tested, hypoallergenic, formulated without parabens and sulfates, Why you put the Mexican to read this? Non-comedogenic. That was good. Non-stripping, certified cruelty-free, gluten-free, plant surfactants. Jesus. Natural DHT blocker to fight against hair loss. This is very important for me, guys. The DHT blocker supports hair growth, volumizes and adds shine, delivers essential nutrients, and it's vegan. It is a solution for dryness, dandruff, thinning hair, hair loss, itchy scalp, damaged hair, oily hair, excess sebum, all hair and scalp types, color-treated hair, irritator, and trouble scalp. It is really good. I actually tried it already a couple of times, and we will see how my hair grows in the next couple of months.
Hopefully, this will be a hat-free show in the near future.
Yes.
Yo, I hope it works, man. Because I got
there's only me without a hat
spot on my
I've got
head.
long flowing hair.
It's driving me crazy a little bit.
I will say I've been using this for a month now.
I have
fantastic.
I have hair in my bald spot, so I don't know.
Oh, see, it's already
on your
happening.
balls.
It's already a little. Just growing a little bit. Yeah, we'll see.
No, I mean, if we can make this a hatless podcast, like we can all be as luscious as me with the hair, then the Ohm face will have done its job. Oh God, Byron, put God.
I put a little on my beard too. You know, I'm trying to really.
I did too. I did. I don't know if that's gonna help, but I did.
always shampoo my beard when I'm washing my hair.
Yeah, guys.
Aren't you supposed to?
But then I keep thinking about if it's supposed to promote hair growth.
I'm putting
can you do
on
it in
a
the
hit
pit
list right
still?
now.
Or like, am I trying to get hair in the? You know, there's
whoever shaves Byron's head, I will give him $50 right now.
Okay.
Whoever's
I'll have a hair versus hair match.
I'll do it.
A match versus
I'll do
Byron.
it for free. I'll do it for free.
Can try.
You want to have a hair versus hair match?
Yeah. I'll win.
You don't just get the match; you got to earn it. You got to make it worth my while.
Yeah, you gotta go through comatose first.
You will come to Mexico, and if you want to go back to the States,
a body waxing
you will
match.
have to do a hair versus hair match.
Then I won't go to Mexico.
Body waxing
That's a bad
match
deal
is-
for me.
Body waxing
That's a
match.
fantastic gimmick. Why is nobody
Hell
doing
yeah.
that a thing yet?
Byron, you've
Body
got to remember,
waxing?
I've got connections in Mexico with commissioners, so I could make you have to have that match.
See, that'd be a lot. That'd be a
Well,
live
then
stream
I'm
and a
just
half.
not
wouldn't
going to
it?
go.
Like
He's a
I
silver
got
fox,
a
mate. You look
reverse
homeless, Byron.
coyote. I got a
It's
reverse
pretty simple.
coyote. I can just get him over here.
Yeah,
You-
drag him over the border.
guys are terrible.
I will say one thing.
Subject
Home face.
AEW.
Yeah.
I want to talk
That
a
was a
little
good
bit
ad
about.
read, guys. By the way,
Oh, jeez.
you guys are extremely literate.
Just trying to go to the.
I
next
had
one.
a whole thing planned where I was doing the New Age Outlaws thing, but like after the first 20 minutes of listening to Byron talk, I just didn't
He
actually.
called
I
the,
lost.
the bilingual
wasn't even
person
here for the first
illiterate.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
So disrespectful.
You're not bilingual. You speak more than 2 languages.
Yeah.
And
actually,
now back to the regularly program.
Yeah, what's up with AEW?
All right,
Yeah,
so
we're
here's
gonna
the
talk
thing about
about-
pedophiles.
Lady
Come on, let's
Frost
talk about Rich
and
too.
Willie Mack, neither of which are pedophiles, both of which are actually really cool people.
They're great
Yes.
people.
But it's a tale of two different worlds here because it's a little murky what's going on with Willie Mack, but he's sending out these tweets and he's saying lots of things about how he just wanted to be used and how he wants to be used, and like, is he still even with the company? Is he not with the company? It's a little murky there, but Willie Mack is clearly not pleased with how he was used at AEW.
Well,
Now,
get in line, bro.
Or has been
Lady
used.
Frost, she wasn't used a ton either, but she had a couple of moments. And my whole thing with Lady Frost is like she literally got chants a couple times out there. Like the crowd was chanting for her. She was getting they were getting into her, but this is one of those things where it's like creative did not have anything for her. When they say that, sometimes that's just true. I don't think there was any dislike of her. Her ring work was great. The other girls liked working with her. She was doing stuff in CMLL before they even did the joint stuff with CMLL. She was already working there.
Yeah, actually, I got to see her a couple of times down in Mexico City.
Yeah, she was a regular in CMLL. She was going down there on Thursdays and Fridays and working her butt off.
I
and
think
then
the
flying
first
back to
time.
AEW.
I think the first. I'm not sure, but I think the very first time was the same time that I saw Stephanie. But I have to check on that. But yeah, that was like, yeah.
And And a lot of people will tell you one of the reasons why Steph Kerr got over so well is because of some of the stuff that she did with Frosty.
Yeah.
Like those two worked together really, really well. They had
I think that crazy dive she did was with Lady Frost. Yes. My brain is just like everywhere, but yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So like again, AEW is just a stacked roster. You can't use all these people. And I don't think her parting with the company was even necessarily a bad thing for her. And hopefully we'll find out at some point in time. But literally, she walked out the door, and before the end of the day, Court Bauer was on her phone and giving her a job at MLW. Like, she's got another contract. It's not a huge big thing, but I don't think her AEW one was either. I mean, she's probably in a comparable spot, and she might get to shine even more. So
I think she will look. Yeah, I think that there will be more chances for her at MLW. But that's just the way companies are, I guess, right? Like, you have to have all these huge rosters in case anything happens. You don't know, you know. You don't know if your main star is gonna get pregnant and then do a crazy angle to write it off.
We know.
And you do have to keep bringing in the fresh thing every now and then too, to see if that is going to be the thing that is just an instant hit, or that you can work with, And again,
also, you don't want competition to have something that can make money. Something can take off.
Right.
Never understand. No, everywhere does it, Byron. Jesus Christ, stop doing this.
Only WWE.
And there's obviously levels to the contract too, as I was trying to.
Yeah, but I think wrestling's at a cool place right now with the way that it kind of shakes out, though, because there's a lot of different places that you can kind of go and hone your skills and craft and work your way back up. I mean, there's like layers to it. And so it's Cody left, did his thing, started AEW, went back to WWE, went to wherever he's going, like there's different paths that you can take. There's different companies that you can go work for. I generally am really bummed about the Willie Mack thing, because I was always kind of a fan since his Lucha Underground days. And like, he got there and I was pumped to see it. And then obviously there wasn't anything for him really to do there because it was a stacked roster, and it'll be cool. I generally hope he lands on his feet somewhere. I hope maybe he goes back to JCW. That's another promotion that, like, it's cool. They're kind of, I don't know if they're on the come up or what, but they're interesting on their YouTube thing. They do have some people there.
You know that, bro.
But MLW is a great landing spot for Frost. She can go there and work on her stuff, and maybe she can move up to the WWE or something at some point. But
but here's my thing. Also, it's like, when I go to an MLW or I go to a TNA or I go to one of these other promotions too, I want there to be top quality talent that's been around a little bit.
Yeah, like, exactly.
We were talking to Marty Bell and Allison Kay the other day, and it's like, they've done TNA runs and they've done other stuff and they've made some money and whatnot. And it's like, I want people to be able to land in these places and make a living, not necessarily being in the WWE. It's like, and a decent talent like Willie Mack, can he go to NWA and make $120,000 a year and just be, in a good spot and be on TV and be entertaining people without being, Intercontinental Champion at WWE? Because we know Willie Mack's not going there. Willie Mack was 29 years old when Lucha Underground started. He's 39, going to be 40 at the end of this year. Yeah, they're not looking for Willie. They're not like the novelty of an overweight high flyer with hood sensibilities is not exactly an easy sell on the market, in the marketplace.
He also
it's good at what he does, though, man. For a big boy that can fly around still at that age, man, he's still got something in the tank there, man. And I still think he's got some value.
I saw Will Mack in AAA, so
he's really.
How long ago was that?
Noron, welcome. Ago. We're all big fans.
In the last 3 years,
here.
They've been using him there.
So,
Noron, please go back and check out some of our old episodes. We interviewed a lot of Lucha Underground talent, and I just got word that Hernandez, Mr. Baby Nuts himself, is going to be on the show next Wednesday, probably, and he's going to fucking kill me because I called him Baby Nuts again.
So I think that he could go back to whatever they're doing at AAA, and I don't see that as a problem. Like, I don't see him not like, and I think that will be a pretty cool place to land. Right now, I think AAA is the best place to land, actually. Too.
Well, can he? Because it's such a WWE place now. You think Taker's going to hire Willie Mack? He's not in Taker. He's the actual Taker.
It's not like they're getting rid of everybody that was there. Like some of these contracts, of course, had to be like reconsidered and stuff like that. But if it was something that worked, like this is what I think is happening at AAA. I don't pretend to know. This is what I think, right? Yes, I'm not gonna, because then I get emails and shit. I think they're looking at what was working and they just giving it a better package. So if he was working there before and he worked in a certain way, he probably will be okay in AAA. I don't know if that's where he's going. Oh, I mean, to be honest, I don't even know his contract expired yet with AEW. So
it is mental looking at his. No, if you look at his replies, everybody's saying, "Oh, the contract expired a while ago," and that he chose not to sign it. But he's replying to those people and saying, "I didn't choose to not re-sign it." What does that tell you? So there's a whole whatever's going on.
But I don't think the contract's over either. I think the contract is not being renewed and is still active.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of he put out something cryptic, and there hasn't been and there's already like 5 different stories of what happened. Like, did he get fired? Did they not resign him? Did he turn down a contract? Was he on a bad contract and he turned that down, or was he on that full time and then he turned it down to do the per appearance? There's so many. We don't know because there's so many different stories going around.
He said he's not on a per appearance.
Stories so it's just who knows? I just hope the best for him.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like whatever bridge at AEW is maybe, it seems like if the way he approached it, I wouldn't be surprised if he burnt some bridges there. And like Justin was saying, I'm not sure he's WWE or AAA bound, depending on that. It depends if he wants to be a big fish in a small pond. He could do some stuff like MLW or GCW or JCW.
He really should do the Juggalo
stick him in
show.
NXT.
He was the Juggalo show. He was the champion there,
Dude, he came in as the champion. Exactly.
Yeah, like I would love to see him down there. He could go to TNA, and I think he could be in whatever their like X division is or whatever down there. And
Rich Swann is in TNA, right? He's still he came back. Yeah. He has buds. He has people he's worked with.
Hey, bud.
So I just want to see him somewhere, getting used and making some money, and I think there's places that he could and realistically go. JCW would be fantastic. Him and Ken Anderson could feud,
You stick him in NXT at WWE, man.
Who?
You can stick him in
right?
Anderson.
Ken Anderson, man. He's like on his old man run. He's on his old man run in JCW right now, but it's like at JCW,
it's so cool, man. Even Dolph Ziggler's over there, man. It's pretty funny, man. How many like X-stars you see over there rock up?
Hey, how funny was it when Dolph and MJF tweeted insults at each other, and then not even 10 minutes later they were booked in a match? It's like how obvious.
Set up good.
Like.
And then he tried to recover by saying, I don't think Tony Khan is going to allow him to do it. I'm like, he got the data proof, I'm pretty sure. That's how you do this. You send an email.
Especially MJF.
You're the world champ. You know how to do business.
Yeah.
Talking about that, I have to send an email. I just remember.
I'm sending one right now, too. It's very important. You guys keep going.
I will say, so on Conan's podcast a while ago, because I listen to it a lot when I'm at work to get me through the nights, and he was talking about Willie Mack, really talking Willie Mack up about like when he was coming down there and doing. He said the Mexican crowds absolutely went nuts for him.
That's what I'm saying.
And they still do their local shows. They're still sending out talent to do things with the AAA banner to make money, like they always have done. So he could easily go down there and get paid.
He was here in a Triple Mania Regia. He was here for a Triple Mania Regia. Wow, I cannot remember. 22, probably 22. I'll try to remember. But I don't remember the people. The crowd went nuts. That was the first time I went to one, and I Penta got me some tickets, and like next to family and stuff like that. So I was like very quiet, and it was like, should I react to anyone or should I just like, I didn't want to pop for nobody except for like Penta. Anyways, and when he came out, like people lost their mind. And I was like, who's this? And then I was like, oh, I know who he is, but I'm like, does everyone else know who he is?
Well, the thing about Willie Mack is, like, if you like to have a good time, you're going to like watching him wrestle.
Yes. You know, it'd be an
That's
interesting
the
place.
thing, man.
You know who needs some talent right now because they've had a big
This
talent.
show.
Well, not just here, but New Japan. You know, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Japan has he wrestled there? Has he?
I don't
he's
know.
Gone to Japan, but was it like All Japan or something or Dragon Gate?
I don't know. I'd have to look,
don't
but it would be interesting. You know,
hit us up in the chat.
Yeah, let us know.
The one and only
Click like and subscribe.
Juggalo.
That chocolate juggalo. Oh yeah.
I think there's some cool places he could land that I'd be interested in watching him go. You know, and it would just be nice to see him back performing again. You know.
Yeah. Hey, let's get him on this show and see.
Yeah,
if
we love you, Willie Mack.
Willie Mack,
shout out.
Come on the show.
Whoop whoop.
Oh, I mean,
he's the man.
He would love to do it, I'd imagine. To be fair, I'm surprised we didn't do him back in the day.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Just not to change subject a little bit, but I want to talk about. I didn't put it on the notes. However,
I don't think these guys read those notes.
I'm not gonna repeat what you're putting on the thing.
If you look in the glasses, you can see it.
He definitely would, Byron.
You can probably see it. Anyway,
I know he would. That was. Can I tell you that was one of the biggest pops in Lucha Underground history, and it wasn't even on the taped part. It was like a dark match or commercial break, and he dropped this promo on Johnny Mundo, John Morrison, Johnny TV, Johnny Bald, and Johnny Head Shaved, and just the one word in the promo made the floor shake. It was incredible. Huge pop. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's fine. So just to go back a little bit to Dynamite, and they had the Sir Andrade, because that's what we're gonna call him now, because he's just like, what's going on with the dress code over there? It's like,
dude,
maybe
he does that. I ran into him at a bar very briefly last week when they were in St. Paul. I was like walked across the street, and we walk into the bar, and I turn the corner and I look, and there's somebody dressed like they're in Peaky Blinders, because that he just does that in real life. And I was like, oh shit, and he like walks past me, and then right behind him is Roosh, and Roosh just like fist bumps me. But like, yeah, Andrade just like lives that, because he just everywhere he goes, he's in that outfit, and that's awesome. Like I
feel he got that outfit when he was
man.
He
like a month or whatever. He was
Berlin.
over in Europe wrestling for WXW or something, and I think he picked up the outfit then, and maybe he just hasn't been home yet.
Probably.
I don't think Andrade's wrestled for WXW. I'm not sure on that one, but he definitely. I think he came to Europe on his last WWE run, and I think he really enjoyed his time here. And when you go to some of the big European cities, I won't say London because
I won whatever glasses he was wearing tonight. You know, there were like some red stuff that was just like, well, it was something like Byron will wear, kind of a thing. You know,
what's that supposed to mean? Something
trendy,
cool?
trendy.
Like,
oh, I'm trendy
because Byron dresses like he's trying to be a child again.
I dress like I'm trying to be a child again.
I'm not turning this into an insult, Byron. I was giving you a compliment because that was something that you will wear. It's like, you know, big and red. That was. I mean, I like them. I like the whole look. I'm just gonna call him Sir Andrade. Hopefully, I can run into
Andrade's fashion sense is peak. That dude is, and he pulls it off. Like the confidence to do it. And I go, man, all right, I believe you. That's
and
awesome.
Also,
I wish I could dress like that.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, he looks like he just would walk down a street in Milan or Paris.
I don't think he can wear that here in Monterey because he will like lose like 25 pounds in an hour. But sure, because this place is hot. Let me tell you. But But also, what I saw is that turn that we talked about a couple of weeks ago, it's going to happen. He already got fed up with. I mean, he's like right there, right? He was already shaking his hand, and Don Callis offered him to have a match.
Darby.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what? So I think that we're gonna have that turn that will lead, hopefully, into a match between MJF and Andrade. I think that's the only thing that I found very compelling throughout the night. I don't think there was anything else that I enjoyed that much. I don't know if you guys probably watched the show a lot better than me, so I don't know if there was anything else.
That could be a fun story, though, the Andrade Darby match, just because I do think Andrade, he does not want any part of Darby from like the standpoint of that dude's just a crazy,
No, I don't think that's the reason. I think that the money part of getting paid for getting paid to get away from AJF, that's more because I like that idea that he's more prideful. That I have some money and I got some money and the don't count. So that's gonna chew away on him a little bit more and make him more likable, even though he's still within. This is what they're trying to do with Moxley, but doing it right because he's gonna turn within a group, right?
I don't even know if they're trying to do that with Moxley. I'll be completely honest. I have no idea what they're doing with the Death Riders at all. I don't. And then today they did do this like, oh, I'm John Moxley and we're not going to stomp his neck in. And, but it's like, God, all right. So everybody around you are dicks and you're like,
so it's a bit Judgment Day vision-ish.
I understood what they were doing, but it had no heat, no momentum, and it just had nothing to it. Like I got
like chop and change so much, man.
People don't know who they are anymore in terms of like, are we supposed to root for these people or are they heels?
Yeah,
because they do heel stuff and they're kind of dicks, but they keep putting against people that are worse heels, and so you're like, yeah, I think these guys are supposed to be the face, and like they're sort of doing like John Moxley sort of doing honorable things, like or maybe not honorable, but like more like legit, and I guess they're like a biker gang that like play by their own rules.
Biker gang without bikes.
Yeah,
but
exactly. They're a biker gang with bicycles.
We were there at St. Paul last week. I don't think we knew whether to cheer or boo them when they made their entrance. I don't know anymore. I don't know what I'm supposed to feel here.
It goes back to Revolution. Even like when we were watching it with Danny, and she was like, who are they supposed to be, good or bad, or like what are they part of a crew? Well, she didn't have any idea, and that's just like a prime example of like no one knows. It's just up to them on the day, or whatever Tony Khan does on the day.
They're not good tweeners either. They're not good tweeners because they're not really cool. I don't think they're like super cool. Like they're not fun cool. They're not fun cool like DX or something. They're just like assholes.
They're like destructive cool.
Yeah, and. So I think they're confusing because I would like to either cheer or boo, and I'm just not 100% sure what I'm even supposed to do with them anymore. And so then it just becomes this awkward, like,
it's a thing.
Yeah,
it's on the TV.
Well, yeah, so
it's in the live shows.
Well, you don't know what their motivations are. Like their whole thing is like they want to be tough fighters and they want everyone to step up and be as tough as them or tougher if they can pull it off, but like that's kind of like the one note that they've been doing. How is that relevant with Ospreay? Ospreay's trying to get back at the guy who broke his neck. We get what he's doing, and
they're assholes again because they broke.
But what they're doing is saying, hey man, you're trying to fight 6 of us, of course we beat you up, you're being dumb, okay, so like don't be so dumb. And like that makes sense, I get that, but also that isn't a story of a hero and protagonist antagonist where you can pick a side. You're gonna pick a side of the guys who are just like
they broke his
you is riding a big wheel. Those little kids ones.
But it's like they did that. It's just they're not feeding into that part of it. Like if they tried to break his neck again and got stopped, they're feeding into booing them. but then they showed mercy and said, "You're being a fool, man. Stop being a fool." Then you're like, "Why?"
But that becomes confusing because they broke his neck, and that should be the motive. That should be the
That's
thing
my
right
point.
here.
It's not a. It's taking heat out of it. It's taking
maybe
clear
it's long-term
roles.
storybooking. You know.
I
No, it's
I
not.
know it
Confusing
is long
storyline
story
anymore.
booking. They have some plot. They have something for John Mox, but it's taking too long, and the crowd is now confused at what they're supposed to be because they just. It's tough to know if you're supposed. You're supposed to boo them, but then like Byron just said, they showed mercy today, and then it's like, all right, well, they're not like true bad guys either.
You're not supposed to boo Mox. You cheer Mox, but you boo the other people, and he's the one
and that's
leading the thing
when they're all coming
because he's the leader.
And the thing is, he's lining up against
He's
Ospreay.
a true asshole.
He should be the heel against Ospreay. That makes sense for the company and for the show.
It's like having the Yakuza turn up and their boss being this really lovely guy. It's like going, what? They're murdering people in the bar.
That would be great too if they played into it. That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like super funny about
hugging
it.
everybody and be like, oh, everything's
I would be entertained by that. That would be funny. But right now, they're taking it too seriously with it.
What
and
you're saying there
booking it, man.
Tony Khan needs to give me a phone call and I'll book the show for him.
Help him
oh
out,
my god, that would be
great.
Let's
that.
Let's
this is what happens when you
on,
watch
guys.
the show for like 15 minutes. Now he's
me
asking
book
for
the show,
Tony
my
Khan's phone
God.
number.
I want to do a show where me
You'd watch it. You would watch it.
me
I'll just
brings a
put my thing,
rundown for Dynamite and a rundown for Raw the next week, and he walks us through the whole thing and adds his own commentary along the way. That would be amazing.
To Tony's point, Tony, I've already shown off my feet. I've already said that I'll do anything for money.
Anything.
Fine.
Anything.
Anyways, so that was my point about tonight's AEW show. I thought that was the only compelling thing that I like about the whole thing. I don't know if you guys have anything else from the show so that we can move on to a little bit of WWE.
One more.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got one more. The Birds. I'm about it. I've been about it. I like that pairing. I am about them. They're fun. I'm so glad they got the win tonight. I'm glad that they're shooting up. I'm guessing they're gonna get a title match here pretty soon.
Dude, 100% with you. I like Nina being with them too. I have no problem with it. I'm down with
You know what's also really great about that whole presentation, besides obviously what you guys like to look at, is that they finally changed Jamie Hayter's music.
Yeah.
Now it sounds like what you see.
Yes. And like I said, they finally found her a character with Alex Windsor, and it's amazing. I love these two. Like, they both were kind of like their thing, and they're talented as hell, but these two together are awesome. And I hope they get many a run at the tag titles. Like, I hope they are like I would love to see a women's tag division become like a real women's tag division and not a bunch of like singles all the time, you know? Like in the men's division, you get real tag teams like the Dudleys or the Hardys or guys that are just tag team, you know? And I would love to see it in AEW too. And the Birds could be that, man, because they're freaking awesome.
Women's tag team wrestling comes across as like they put singles together to get them a little something and get them on TV, get them a bit of momentum, and then they just go right single stars. Whereas
I want to see some tag teams, man, like legit tag teams.
Stay together for 5-10 years or something. Or at least have a good run.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have put Mina with what's called Dominion, whatever, Double Dominion. I think that would make more sense, but whatever.
I haven't been to that website. I don't know what you're talking about.
I left that joke alone.
That's what I'm going with, Justin. Don't make it obvious.
You guys realize we're gonna get a Haas on Haas match at some point between those two tag teams? It is just gonna be Haas. You know,
Full Haas.
Like
Full Haas.
I'm kind of pumped for the Haas fight that we're gonna get for these tag team belts at some point. Like it hasn't happened, but you can see they are in a headlong collision, and I'm about it. I want to see that match.
Okay, so are they going to get meat chance? That makes a lot of sense now. That's why
it's all coming together. It's all
you sold out.
It makes sense, isn't it?
That's my boy TK.
Don't
Why
worry,
There's
the
a
dancing.
official
There's the
sponsor.
dancing.
AEW thing. Maybe he's on the
He takes
tape.
it all, man.
Spin and dip for
Maybe
me, Tony.
Bear's a
Dip.
shill.
Now,
Is there
every
so?
time you say something negative
Oh,
about AEW,
Tony.
we're gonna
Oh,
put that photo
mwah.
up. Let me tell you.
Oh,
Egg
What
number
did what did
five.
TK tell you to say on the podcast?
What did TK tell me to say?
Look,
He's like,
the
you
only
know,
reason I don't
doesn't
believe
kiss and
Bear's,
tell. Doesn't kiss and tell.
I don't believe Bear's on
What
the
the
take
hell,
because
Beef?
that wasn't an awkward hug. If there was an awkward hug
They
involved
were
there, I
dancing.
would totally think that Bear was on the take.
I'll be honest though,
Spin
he's a
for me,
cool,
Tony.
like he was
Spin.
cool enough to like
Dip.
fist bump me. You know, I was at the bar and he
Oh.
just randomly walked in, and I was like, "Is that TK?" And I was like, "Oh
Wait.
shit, it is."
He was
He was
cool
like,
enough
someone
to-
actually likes me in this bar.
Hold
Oh,
on. Let's rewind. Let's rewind.
He
here,
came to
Bear.
see you at the
Oh,
bar.
He was
Yeah.
cool enough. He was cool enough to fist bump you,
Yeah.
but then he was also cool enough to come back and pose for another fist bump.
Yeah.
Or did you
Dancing.
just conveniently
dancing.
have
No,
your cameraman ready for the initial fist bump?
No.
Tony.
I just went up and I
We're
was
gonna
like,
need
'cause
your
it was
bank
my other
account.
buddy, and he like, you know, he was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he was like,
Investigation
He went-
into this.
talk to Takeshka,
Red flag. Red
you
flag.
know, and so
Flag down.
But then after that, TK was in, and he was like, "All right, it's my turn to go." You know,
Yeah.
initiate.
You know,
And
you
so
know,
I
he
was
did.
like,
You know,
Yo,
he did.
TK, man, like I
Ooh,
appreciate what you
TK,
put on,
ooh.
yada yada. But he was like, you know, he's talking show shit, and so, but he was like, "Yo, man, thanks." And I was like, "You care if I get a photo?" He's like, "No, man." And I
Love
was
you,
like,
Tony.
"Cool."
Did
You
he
know?
ask
man,
if you
yeah.
fancied going to the
I'm
bar?
not convinced.
Did you tell him to
Yeah.
release Willie Mack?
I told him he needs to push them trios
You
titles a little
bastard.
bit more.
You bastard.
It was you.
Nah, I was too drunk to say anything. I wish I had something
He
clever
doesn't-
to say.
I was like,
That's
here
the best
Saturday.
moment to say anything.
Yeah, the best.
Ah,
What?
yeah,
What you
Look,
remember,
Tony, I
Tony?
might be too drunk right now, but you have to do something with that trios titles, motherfucker.
Hey,
You know,
What
Tony,
room are you
dude.
staying in, Tony? What room are you staying in? Ooh.
But to
You're
be
like-
fair, I'm actually kind of digging what they're doing with the trios titles right now too. Like I was really kind of hesitant on it, but like that whole like their whole like
This was a paid advertisement
costume.
by Tony Khan.
costume. is pretty sweet. Listen,
Whoop, whoop.
man,
Red flag. Red flag.
you know,
Flag
like,
down.
what are they even
I'll-
called now? Jet Speedico or something?
just
But-
code.
Oh, when are they gonna do a trios match?
Dude, I
When
don't
are
know.
they gonna do
but-
matches? Mystico's
but
in
it's-
Mexico.
No,
working
no.
1,000
They're the
shows
trios
a week.
champions. They're not going to do trios matches. That would be counter to the idea of them being the trios champions. Byron.
To
Oh,
defend
my
the belt.
bad.
Come on.
I don't
Well,
I
know
just
where
wanna
you're
see-
getting this
actually,
idea that
They
trios
will be
champions.
in Mexico City on Friday, and they
I
will
thought
be
so.
defending them.
I thought
Oh,
that I
wow.
saw that in
Yeah,
Mexico.
it's
in
Mystico's
other countries
people,
on other
Kevin
people's
Knight
shows.
versus Hechicero,
Listen.
Volador Jr., and El Clon.
I'm just a big
Beautiful.
proponent of trios wrestling, and I just want to see it thrive, you know. So if it's gonna happen in Mexico on Friday night, I'm here for it, you know. And they
Okay,
get to
so
dress
That's
up in
exactly
their
what he
dope
said to Tony
get
Khan.
up.
Yeah, Tony
Tony,
Khan.
you
Yeah,
have
exactly what he said to
some
Tony
other
Khan.
card pulled up?
I'm here for you,
I wanna
Tony. I'm here.
ask- hold on, I want to ask Tony about.
Shall I try and recreate this?
What I really told Tony is, I was like, man, Jericho's been gone for about a year. You should probably get him back.
Tony
Nice
Khan.
In Winnipeg.
get Road
That's
Dogg
actually
down
what I
for me,
said. You
too,
guys
'cause
can all
he's a
thank
little
me for
up-
that.
Oh,
Shall I try and recreate this picture in London? Have me and Tony Khan meet up.
Yes.
Get me drunk and
No,
Tony.
I think they're going to
talking
defend
Tony
like
Khan.
3 times this weekend.
Okay, so Tony, let me ask you about CMLL on Friday. Who is our friend Thunder Rosa facing? Because she also has a match, correct?
That is correct. She is teaming up with Marcela, which she just said earlier. I think it was yesterday on an interview. That was like one of the people she looked out for. Like, you know, like she will be looking at her matches on YouTube because that's where Thunder gets her.
No, she does. She watches a lot
Yeah.
of stuff to see what's cool and what's going on out there to keep her finger on the pulse.
So
That's
it's
smart.
Marcela, Thunder Rosa, and India Sioux versus Persephone, Princesa Suhate, and Olympia. So
Ooh.
that's gonna be pretty
I'm for
fun.
whatever Persephone is doing, man, because she is money.
Well,
I think at some point in time, Persephone and Thunder will either lock horns or team up.
I'm really hoping for
My
the
guess.
team up. I'm hoping for the team up, Justin.
You don't want to see him
You
face
and
off?
everyone. Let me tell you. Let's put this out there.
No, because I want to see some dope ass tag action in the women's
Of course,
division.
that's
actually
gold.
cool.
That's money. I
I'll
don't
tell you
understand.
why I agree with that too, Bear, because I think that Thunder possesses the ability to teach Persephone the one thing she is missing, which is how to work the crowd the right way in the second half of the match. She comes out fine. She knows how to work the crowd. She gets everyone behind her, but then she gets lost in the moves and she forgets to pause. She forgets to take those moments to really either suck it in or give it back out or whatever needs to happen in the moment. And if you've seen what Thunder has done since she came back from, like, when she had the title, Thunder wasn't even that good at it. She was still learning it. But when she came back, something clicked. You know, she was at that phase, and I think, you know, she took some advice from Taya and a couple other people about what to do. And you could just but she now at this point in her career, she should be giving that to people like Perse. Like Persephone can use that. And I'd love to see them tag up for that reason, because I think standing across from each other as opponents, it's a different thing. I
want to see that too.
Get it as much.
I want to see that too, but I want to see them, you know, I want to see them tag for a bit and be cool, and then one of them betray each other, and then, and then they feud for a bit, and then they get back, you know, and then at some point, you know, I think there could be some cool history with those two there, and I think it's a cool situation. Like she could be like the vet, you know, in that situation, and the young kid coming up. I don't know how old she is. I hope the kid thing is she's way younger than me, but like. You know, she's
Persephone?
Yeah.
She's 23.
Yeah, way younger than me.
That's insane. Yes.
Bear is 75.
She's a kid, you know, and essentially, and she'll probably hate, you know, she's young 20s, and that's a
she was born after the year 2000. She's a child.
Like, yeah,
there's a lot. There's a lot Persephone can learn from someone like Thunder.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
There's a lot that she could like. I think that would be a fun tag pairing from like that standpoint.
Oh God, what are you on about me?
No. I just realized something. So I was aging myself. So I was like, I was going to my last year of high school when she was born.
Oh God. Oh wow. How old are you?
I didn't want to tell you what I was doing when she was born. Jesus. I may have already had my AARP card by then.
Welcome to the old man show.
All right. So, and also, for anyone out there, everybody should really tune into that show.
Look, man, the CMLL
Thunder.
I don't know if CMLL for me is where AAA is right now, but I'd like to see it get there. And I think, you know, Thunder doing stuff down there, this new trios champions doing stuff down there. I've liked a lot of the stuff Claudio's done down there too. And honestly, like Mystico, is Mystico the best luchador alive right now? Maybe.
Well, this is a crazy thing, right? Out of the whole shows, Mystico and Thunder are the ones that have matches throughout the whole card. Like, so you have Thunder on Fridays, Thunder on Saturday, which is Arena Coliseum's 83rd anniversary. That's sold out. There's no more tickets. So, you know, as soon as they announced it, it was over. And that's gonna be Thunder Rosa, Jarochita, which she had a match with in Arena Mexico last year. So it's gonna be Thunder Rosa, Jarochita, Garra Negra, versus Siuxis, Keira, and Sanelli. So that's on Saturday. But that the only way to watch that now, unless you already have tickets, is to watch it on the
YouTube.
On the YouTube, because that's sold out. There's no more tickets.
I don't even know if I have tickets for it. The one that was the second sexy star?
Wait, what?
Garra Negra?
No. Garra Negra is hija de Gatúbela. Hija de Gatúbela. Remember that?
Yes.
That I used to crack out? Yeah. That's hija de Gatúbela. Yeah. And then
Coma's
finally...
lost.
Huh?
Coma's lost.
Very frozen.
There's too many R's. There's too many R's.
No, I was reading
Subtitle?
that.
Can we get some subtitles?
Byron said something about Jericho, and I was reading that.
Okay, and then finally on Sunday, that Sundays are Family Day in Arena Mexico. You will have Thunder Rosa y La Jarochita, which means they will be tagging together, versus Persephone and Olympia. So You know,
so she's getting some of Persephone this weekend.
They're getting at it twice this weekend.
Twice.
Friday and then on Sunday. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm here for that.
Don't
come alive.
Don't ever say that I don't give you anything.
She got
You just say the words Persephone and like Bear just absolutely illuminates.
Dude, she's got it, man. Like
She's got it, and he wants it.
No, but I mean, like,
we know his weakness. We know his weakness already.
Settle.
So for me, you know what it is? This is the first time she reminds me, and it's not like it's weird, like young Brock Lesnar. And I'm not saying comparatively like she's Brock Lesnar, but I'm saying that like I remember when I first saw young Brock Lesnar, and I was like, this dude is gonna have a really long career. Like he just has this it factor thing, you know, and you know it from like the first time you see it. And Persephone kind of has that where like the first time I saw her, you know, on my screen or whatever, I was like, oh, okay, this person is going to have a long career. She is super talented just from like the entrance. There's just like this confidence about her, and then she backs it up in the ring. And so like, and it's cool to see somebody that when they're just beginning their career, where a lot of times, you know, you come on like Omega and you don't even see half the stuff that he did because you got to him too late in the career, you know, because there's just only so much wrestling you can get, you know. And Persephone, seeing her now just kind of starting out is cool to be like, oh, I kind of get to see somebody at the beginning before they end up being like a really big deal, you know. And that's where I kind of feel.
What is interesting to me, and I mean, I'm going to be there, but what is interesting to me is that they're pairing Thunder with Jarochita, which they already had a match. And then they're going against Persephone. So I don't know how that's going to.
Yeah, but that's a CMLL thing. It's
that's
like
that's similar.
CMLL is not necessarily booking faces and heels. They're putting them all in the ring, and they're going to see how the crowd responds, and then they're going to determine who the Rudos and Technicos are, especially if Thunder hasn't been in their programs down there. Obviously, I'm sure they're banking on her being a Technico, but I think they're going to see how all the other girls play out and what the response is from the crowd. CMLL just does it that way. It's one of the things I don't necessarily like about CMLL. They do just book matches sometimes. They don't necessarily, but even when they have storylines in mind for down the road, they'll do weird things like this that may or may not.
But
even
these two
play
guys who
into
are fighting or going to fight, they'll put them
also
in a tag team.
outside of Saturday, that is a sold out. This is kind of an odd weekend in Mexico, because almost everybody in Mexico City gets out of Mexico City since tomorrow. Like I will probably be in the airport and I'll be the only person arriving to. And in fact, my flight was undersold because there was so many free spaces on it. So we'll see how that works out. But the crazy part is that Friday's show makes it to the air in Mexican television on Saturday, which that will, you know, everybody should be watching on Friday. That's all I have to say right now. But if you don't catch it on Friday, make sure to watch it on Saturday. All right.
Can I ask you guys another question?
Absolutely.
Why the fuck did Io Sky decide to face plant herself?
She's fine.
No. So I went back and I watched.
Fine. She put her forehead into her chest. How's that fine, bro?
Look,
she lost her neck, mate.
The crazy thing was though, so I watched how it aired, and it doesn't look that bad because it's the reverse angle. It's only when you see that crowd shot version that you even realize what the hell happened there. Because you know, and I watched you guys doing Raw Dog, and you barely mentioned it because it didn't look like it was even that bad. And she gets up and she
was in charge of that.
You guys got to do
all I saw was I saw her. She caught a foot on the rope, and it was like, oh, she's biffed it. I said,
well, what really happened? She caught one foot on the bottom rope, and then that made her tilt and catch the other one on the top rope, and that sent her straight down. And that was the scarier part of it. Coming up short, she would have just rolled, but
and that slow mo man made it look even worse than it was at that angle.
And you can see she went to roll the shoulder, and because of the second catch,
she has her arms up when she dives, so that helps brace the fall. That's the thing wrestlers do. Also, when they do spike bumps, they put the elbow up, and the elbow hits instead of their head. So she is built for that a little bit. Also, she probably weighs so little.
She's built for landing on her
mass
neck.
times speed.
There's only so many times you can land on your face and your neck, though, dude. Like,
Kyrie immediately goes over to her, and Kyrie's not on her team. Because Kyrie did not take the bump or whatever, and Asuka had bumped out from the spot, and Asuka's on the ground like, what happened? And Kyrie immediately goes over to her, and she just tells Kyrie, "No, good." And goes back and does the finish.
I know.
As I said,
Io Sky is absolutely insane. Io Sky.
I wonder how she pulled up afterwards, though. I wonder how she pulled up when she got backstage, though. Like, honestly, do you think that maybe the adrenaline just wore off? The adrenaline maybe just wore off, and then it's like,
we haven't heard that she's dead, and that would have been my assumption that she just died.
Because
I'm sorry,
when WWE first
we're on
looked at her,
YouTube, I'm supposed to say she unalived. My assumption would have been that she unalived herself.
Beef.
I'm just going to show the
Meef was going to say something.
Please do.
So when WWE were first looking at signing her, she'd done her neck in Japan, so they turned her down and they said, "Look, your neck is an issue." And so what she then did is she did these crazy training drills, and her neck is mental, and she did do one, but it's I always think this is more of a Lucha Libre thing. Some of the neck drills they do with the arcing and the rolling of the neck, and there's a really good video of Titan. If you ever want to watch Titan's
Canelo
videos, he does crazy ones.
Crazy training for his neck. It just like looks inhuman. Okay, so this is it.
But she would.
She's fine. She had her chin tucked.
Go back.
Go back here. She's fine.
Bring it back.
She's fine.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I missed the first part.
What are you even talking about?
I don't even think she knew that she bumped.
She's like rubber. It's like watching a person made of rubber. What the hell?
I'll go back and.
How do you get up from something like this?
Yeah.
Boom.
But she's like up.
Luckily,
boom. She's like literally made of rubber. Like she's like, I'm up. All right, let's.
No, but watch this.
She's ever so slightly tilted.
Kyrie's like, what? Just goes over. She's like, no, I'm great. Look, I took her out. You should come back with me. She plays the storyline and everything, and then she gets in the ring and says, "Okay, let's do the finish."
There's
no idea
concussive adrenaline. Concussive adrenaline, I'd say.
No, she did the storyline, so she's definitely not concussed.
Never forget these people crazy athletes.
I'm just gonna play one more time.
The spot.
Hold on, guys. So if this is supposed to be so bad, she's fine. If it's so bad,
in the head, that's quite good.
And this is the company that's supposed to protect the wrestlers like that, and they'll stop matches. How come they had a wrestler almost break her neck, land on her head on the mat, walk inside the ring, and immediately take a power bomb, which is the last thing she should be taking?
That was a bit weird. I found.
You're missing Byron.
No, Byron.
There's a reason
she
for
stood
that.
straight up.
There's a reason she took a power bomb.
She had a lucid conversation with other talent in the ring and out of the ring. That's why they let it keep going. I'm
saying she's fine.
Look.
No, the left side of your brain can be working while the other one is disconnected, bro. What do you mean?
If you get up in a boxing match and you start talking about the square root of 9 with the referee, he's gonna be like, "Okay, fight's on, let's go."
No, but like
that sounds random in a boxing fight.
If wrestling safety, if a wrestler's safety
and English,
but if a wrestler's safety is the prime thing, obviously it's a quick finish. So why not just roll her up? Just for her own safety would have been smarter.
Okay. I'm saying she's fine, but to the point where everyone else is saying this is super dangerous and she looks like she got hurt. If you're so scared about her being hurt, why powerbomb her in a fake story? Just come up with something
because
else.
it happened in like Byron. She lands on her
It
neck.
did.
She gets straight up. She continues the storyline. She gets back in the ring like she's supposed to. She gets powerbombed. They didn't make this match shorter. That was the spot that was supposed to happen. This is the distraction spot,
I mean,
which
do we
leads to
even know
getting
if the
powerbombed.
texting girl
So
knew
it just
she's
continued.
this
If
happened?
she, yeah, exactly. If she
So
stayed
she's
down,
fine.
then fine. There would have been a check on
okay.
that. But
She's fine. She used to do that all the time in Japan.
Okay,
But
sure.
how
They
crazy?
do know how to fall.
How crazy is the broadcast angle as opposed to that angle? How
Oh,
much
I
did
cannot,
difference
I
there is in it?
cannot
looks like
show
she
the
tapped
broadcast
him.
angle because we
Yeah.
get taken down.
yeah.
We got better
like I
camera
said,
people
I
on
only
the couch.
mentioned she caught a foot because that's all you saw was she caught a foot. She got straight back up, got in the ring, blah blah blah. So it would just look like everything was normal. And then when you actually saw that one, you're like, oh,
Yeah, the broadcast version looks like she took a little bit of a splat, but it doesn't look like she took a face, neck, first head splat like she did.
Oh God, I forgot to mention. Sorry, Justin. I apologize, my dear. My lovely man.
My dear.
I forgot to mention on Raw Dogging, the one thing that happened during one of the advert breaks was
Monday
LA Knight
nights.
jumped up onto he jumped up onto the turnbuckle and he slipped off.
Again?
That was
What's trying to
turnbuckles.
he went he jumped he jumped up to sit on
Side.
it because he was on the outside. He jumped back like to just sit on the turnbuckle and be like, hey, look at everybody, and he slipped back off onto the ring apron.
These turnbuckles are marks for themselves. They're going into business for themselves here,
It's
man.
like the
It
Japanese
was the
announce
turnbuckle
table
that took out Sting.
Yeah, they've been ruining.
It wasn't Seth
things
Rollins
for
all this
years.
time.
No,
Everybody blames Seth
Turnbuckles.
Rollins.
Specifically the WWE turnbuckles. They are not to be trusted.
Okay, we're going to
put
play a
that
little
grip
game
tape
now,
on.
gentlemen. A game called Name 2 Matches That Are Happening at WrestleMania.
Oh, can I go
I got it.
first?
Go, Byron.
Okay, Brock and Oba,
Whatever's going on with Penta.
Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes.
Exactly.
I got more than that, and I don't even really watch WWE, and I got more
Wait,
than that.
isn't Stephanie versus Cody Rhodes one of the matches?
No. Do you
Oh,
want to
you
say
think
Stephanie?
it was?
No,
Why did
it's
she come out?
My Dad Was Worse Than Your Dad match.
Oh God!
Why are they trying to get face
That
pops
sounds
for
old.
Vince on Raw these days?
Because he's buying the company.
Because he's
Because
buying
he's
the
the guy
company
that's
back.
been secretly consulting Randy Orton. If you read the dirt sheets,
Can you imagine if that's it? Oh
You
my
think
God.
you think he's not talking to his family that's running the company?
no,
I don't
think he
think
doesn't
so.
talk to him at all about
consulting
anything.
Randy Orton.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's already
Because, you know,
involved in
Cowboy
that.
Bob and Vince were so tight back in the day, so of course he would impart all of his knowledge on Randy Orton.
Who's not looking forward to
Is
Stardust?
that who
versus the
Randy
Viper?
was talking to on the phone?
No,
In the
that's what people are
promos?
saying.
Vince
Ric
is like,
Flair.
you don't crap. Vince was texting him or calling him saying, you don't crap on the bag, you crap on the person.
Right. Look, people are so desperate for something exciting to have happen at WrestleMania that they're trying to wish Vince McMahon back into storylines now.
What if the person on the phone is wearing a mask?
And don't think that that's not why they
Mask
put
man.
Stephanie McMahon out there. They put her out there. It's Cowboy Bob. No, let's not have it be Cowboy Bob. No, I mean,
Hepatitis
don't
Bob.
think they didn't put Stephanie McMahon back out there because of the fact that we talked about it a few weeks ago. I told you there was a mandate that came down from TKO to involve more influencers. What are we seeing now? We see iShow Speed. We got Stephanie coming out there now. We've got Jelly Roll winning matches and being on TV, being probably the
An
most
entire show.
on SmackDown.
SmackDown was the Jelly Roll show.
I will say,
Yeah.
there's
See that
nothing.
jelly roll. I don't want to actually. Why is he on?
I will say
WrestleMania?
there's like nothing redeeming about Jelly Roll on
Took that
TV
back
for me
before
personally.
he finished saying it. Like, no, and
Yeah, so
Speaking of
like
sex
I don't.
offender,
There's nothing about Jelly Roll that I would ever want to see or watch on TV. But everything I've read is that he has taken the wrestling training and the wrestling gig very seriously and with respect. So it could be worse as far as
You know what match
celebrity.
I want to
really
see
good publicist.
at
That's all that
WrestleMania?
means.
I want to see Gunther retire Jelly Roll.
And LA Knight.
Match
And
one.
LA Knight.
Just end his career match one.
You
Jelly
know,
Roll
I
gets
want to
in
see
there,
Gunther
puts him
retire
out, Jelly Roll's
Vampiro, so it
retired.
actually works.
No, LA Knight.
No, he'd have to he'd have to retire him every like 2 years.
Undertaker's coming
I'll
back,
respect.
buried alive.
Look,
match.
if they need
Gonna
more
bury him
stuff for
alive.
Gunther to do, have him try to retire Vampiro because it's next to impossible. That is the most impossible retirement match you could possibly have. So,
Or
He
Terry
put
Funk.
Vampiro over.
or Terry.
You know, it'd be
back
a
from the dead,
fun
especially
thing
against
for
referee.
Terry
Gunther.
Funk still isn't retired.
He'll be
You know,
booked
it's
in
funny
Beyond
for
the
Gunther.
grave, Terry Funk.
in Amarillo.
Yes,
This would be a-
Rebecca.
this-
If the guy on the phone happens to be Cowboy Bob, you get your daddy call for free.
By God. By God.
So,
I
what
will
if
make that deal.
Gunther loses to Seth and if the retire? You know, he's going to retire him if he, he lost. And then after Gunther loses to Seth and doesn't retire Seth, he goes like a little crazy and just starts retiring really, really, really old wrestlers. That are like well past their prime, like another Ric Flair match or something.
Like it's not Adam Pierce. It's
Yeah.
Right.
What if they just
it's like he's going after like Wes Briscoe or something.
Yeah,
Why?
exactly.
Because
He just
Gunther
really
retired
He's
his
looking for
old
Pat
people,
Patterson.
you have to keep
Yes,
doing it.
exactly. Just retiring these old guys.
Because already dead.
Unfortunately, Justin, they put him in that program, and they I know things can change, but they
No, guys,
they made him.
guys, we're on to something.
They made
Everyone
that
else
program.
stop.
They made that program.
Everyone except Bear and me,
Dragon
stop
Lee
talking.
And the Rey Mysterio. It was
Only Bear and I talk right now. Here's the idea that we're forming. He goes around and pins legends, but he goes to their graves and
Or their
pins
nursing home.
Like,
the
kiss
casket,
nursing home.
and they don't kick out.
They're
And
already
he's
on
like,
their
I just
back.
Gunther can beat Hulk Hogan.
Wow, you're clutching at straws, brother. You are clutching at straws, bro.
Passing the torch finally.
I can't wait
oh,
for
it'd be
me
like
to
that.
book
Do
a
you know the
show.
meme? The meme.
Why he just puts his
The
foot on
meme
top of the
where
grave?
the guy
That's
is laid on the
fucked up.
grave with his fingers
Well,
like
you
that,
hook the leg still. Have respect.
and he's just like leaning. Like,
Nobody wants to see it. I think he cremated
happening?
anyways.
I don't know.
This is all great fantasy booking, guys. Let me tell you.
Gunther
Pinning an
versus
urn.
Seth. That's one that we haven't mentioned yet. That came
But
out
how
of
come-
nowhere.
okay,
Kissing
what's
match.
the,
there's a reason. For
Okay,
that there.
so
There's a reason.
how do you guys feel
let me
about
get to the point.
Gunther?
Hold on, Byron. Let me get to the
I
actual
have
point.
5 more topics.
Let me get to the
When
actual
my hand goes
point
up, your
here.
mouth goes shut.
I asked you to name 2 WrestleMania matches because they have
already
actually set, I know they have actually set more matches. And my point about it is, does anyone care? Is it too late now?
No.
You
Is
know
it
what?
like-
It's too
It
late.
is. It is
That-
too late.
That
too
ladder
little,
match
too
that
late.
they booked is.
I have to slightly
Oh, don't-
apologize. I
don't
didn't
start
think
on that.
Brock had anything left to give, and him taking that power bomb was pretty
Yeah, but
sweet.
we are
Oh,
giving
bro.
him the benefit of the doubt until he squashes Oba at fucking
That should be
WrestleMania.
the
I
main
mean,
event. He's not squashing
we
him.
all
He's not
know our
squashing
heart's
him.
gonna get broken. He's gonna beat
No.
Oba, and
He's the
all of us
future.
are gonna
Oba.
be sad because we don't want that.
Triple
and
H
it's gonna
paid him some money.
suck.
He paid him
Oh
some
my
money,
God.
and he's like, "You will lay down. You've had your time. Oba's coming."
I don't
mate.
know
He's
that
coming.
that's the
He's
case.
the ruler.
And
Well,
here's,
yeah, that's all right. We can have these opinions. That's cool.
I
but
know.
he's the
I
future.
just think that it's like
Oba.
I'm very happy with Oba and Brock, and I'm excited to watch everything leading up to the match. The match itself might not be worth seeing, guys.
I don't think
Triple
it needs to be
H
this
in there.
big
Triple
crazy
H in-
thing. It could be almost
Yeah.
5
Goldberg
minutes max.
versus Brock 2.0. It could be just
Right-
Goldberg.
Right
I mean,
now,
Triple
right
H
now, we've
loves
got better.
playing the greatest hits, man. He loves playing his greatest hits. Him and Shawn Michaels love playing their greatest hits. They could do the Goldberg thing. You
Could it be
know,
over like that in 10
Brock
seconds?
comes
like,
at
ring the
him,
bell.
power
Bang,
bombs
that's
him.
it.
He does the other thing. Brock takes the 3, and he passes the torch. I mean, I could
also-
see it, but I don't
We
want to
all-
get
He's
my
done- he's
hopes
done it
up
before.
and then
He's
have
done it
my
before.
heart
Listen,
broken
we all
because
know
that's
that
not what's
Brock
going to
is-
happen.
We all know that Oba's going to win, and now that's the boring, predictable finish.
No,
You
it's
think?
not.
So how do they
I'm
make
not
it exciting?
Wait, you're saying that Ova is the obvious winner?
He's
Yes.
an obvious
No.
winner.
No, he's
So
not.
now,
I'm
like,
saying
that's
all
just a
the time.
boring
That's what
Byron,
he's
did you
saying.
just started watching wrestling?
Yeah,
Oba.
Byron.
Oba.
We're all
Right.
trained again, and the way that they're doing this is quite clear. PTSD, whatever you want to call it.
No, but they worked the
Don't
sheet.
believe
As soon,
PTSD.
no, but as soon as
sometimes-
Oba got the second shot in on Brock, you went, "Oh no!"
Yes.
Everybody went, "Oh no!"
Yes. Yes.
Oba's
We
gonna
all
win.
did. We
Let's
all
make it
freaking
interesting.
did. I know.
But
Brock needs to go over
Sometimes
to get
there's
to
that
build
0.1
heat like
of a
Cody
chance
lost.
that swerve. We all get swerved
See?
sometimes. Just
You all pretend like you don't care, but there's something there.
Here's the
Also,
thing.
I made this point. I made this point on what the hell? No data detected
Roar,
from
dogging.
Justin. So I think we lost Justin or something. I don't know.
We all
I
loved
thought he
Cody
was-
Rhodes when he was losing world title
got tired
matches.
of Byron.
Then
Goddess.
he wins
Okay.
and he starts
Goddess.
crying, and now we can't wait till Cody Rhodes is off the TV.
I don't
so you
wanna
gotta
see
have
Cody
Obo
Rhodes
lose
again.
repeatedly to Brock
The
Lesnar
story's
every
done,
week for
man. It's
months
done.
to build him heat.
Close
and
the
interest.
book.
People like him.
I'm done.
Oh well,
Cody
That's how
Rhodes
you
okay.
do
So
wrestling.
just I made this point, but I don't know why Adam Pierce. That's his name, right? Adam Pierce. They make him look like a bitch through the whole show on Monday.
That's his gimmick.
like an
And it just
absolute
gets so mad.
useless
He gets so
motherfucker.
mad. He's got no
It's
control.
just like everybody push him around. It's like you cannot do this, and it's just I don't know.
Hey, he's been sending
I
out
hope he
emails.
turns
He's been
heel.
sending out
We
emails.
need a return of some heel, straight up heel GMs. It's been too long.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And Pierce needs to turn because he's eaten so much shit forever. I'm tired of these.
You love Jake
because
Hager.
everything not feel like a show anymore, man. It's like okay, we got these guys and they're the I don't know, corporate.
Okay, I'm going
Who
to
do you bring in? Who do you bring in as the heel?
Gentlemen, hold on. I'm going to read the current card for WrestleMania, and then we'll discuss if any of this is exciting to you. I'm going to read every match that's been presumably announced.
I got an idea. You
No
say
one
a
say
match,
words,
we all
but
give
you
a
could-
thumb up or a thumb down.
I was gonna say no one interrupt
Or,
with words, but you can make
Comstar.
noises.
All right. You guys
I'm gonna
ready?
make noises.
Yeah.
World Heavyweight Championship, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
I'll give it a thumbs up. I'll watch that.
Oh,
Undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. I
want to
think
see
it's
Randy
going to be
Orton.
good at Mania, but I don't care about any of the build-up, so I go middle.
Okay, yeah. I want to see Randy kick him in the head and get a face
WWE
pop.
Women's Championship, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. Don't care. They haven't made me care. Like them both. They haven't made me care.
It'll be under 5 minutes.
Indifferent. I don't
Women's
even know
World
what's going on with
Championship,
that.
Steph
I
McCare,
don't
Liv
need to see
Morgan.
Jake Cargill.
You guys are talking over him. Whatever that was.
Come
I'll
from
do a
you,
thumbs
Byron.
up.
Intercontinental
You guys-
Championship ladder match. Penta versus Javon versus Rusev versus Dragon Lee versus JD McDonough.
Oh wait, no, time out. Is that how it's gonna play?
Yes.
The ladder match. I'm on
This
for
is what I
it.
was discussing the other
Penta announced it himself.
No.
It's gonna be it's
apologize.
the AEW
Bear,
special.
shut
No
up.
storyline and a good match.
Just because I
Oh,
love a ladder
Javon
match.
is gonna
Just because
take
I
that.
love a ladder match.
That's it.
I
Yeah, but
apologize.
That's his WrestleMania moment, you reckon? You?
Hold on.
That's the
Right,
match
I'm-
where they're
I'm
going to
sorry.
get the highlights to put in the video package for the show, and then put everyone back on their shelf.
Great. Except my problem is the only reason to do matches like that is for a babyface to hand it over to another babyface, which is going to be Javon, which I hate. What is Block Smart saying here? Block Smart's very smart. Placing Drew with Orton is another sign of they're completely out of ideas. Gunther and Drew are actually exciting. You know, I'll tell you why I don't agree with that, Block Smart. Because
You're wrong.
this was the match that was always planned. Drew and Cody came up with passing the title to Drew for a while to try to make this plan more exciting. That was actually Drew and Cody's idea. That's already come out. That's an established thing. We're not making that up.
Fact.
So it's not that they're out of ideas. They tried to spice it up, and I think it backfired because now the crowd really wants to cheer Randy. They tried to send Steph out there Monday to fix it a little bit and see if they could really make Cody seem like he's up against this evil Randy Orton. Like, oh no, you can't do it, Cody, because he's so evil, even though he's only been a heel for 2.5 weeks. He's so dastardly and evil because he hasn't been doing bad deeds for the last year at all, but he's so mean. because we've seen him be a heel 10 years ago.
Wait,
no, we don't remember Randy as a heel anymore. We just don't.
But the thing is you're telling me that Randy Orton's evil and you're not prepared for this Randy Orton, and he's going to go to depths you'll never go.
Got
Thing
voices
is,
in his head, bro.
I want that Randy Orton to be facing Cody Rhodes because I wanted to kill Cody Rhodes. I never have to watch Cody Rhodes TV again.
Well,
that's why people are cheering for Orton.
Too.
Exactly. So you've just doubled down on the cheer factor.
Fluff wants him to get the mass transit thing situation going here.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm fine with that.
Next match. Women's Intercontinental Championship, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch.
Never want to see Becky Lynch on my TV ever again.
Does that have to be on the WrestleMania?
I don't mind. I don't mind it. I just don't think they're going to do anything that's going to be fun for me to watch.
United States Championship, Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams.
I
You know that's going to be
believe
awesome.
that's where Sammy ended up though, but
Bear,
I
eat
agree
shit, dude.
with Coma on this one. Like, I don't know if I like how we got here. I don't know.
The match.
I feel like this is good for the future, though. I feel like if they can do something with this coming out of this program, and I'm a big fan of Trick Williams. He has star written all over him to me. I feel the same way about Trick. Stephanie.
And Sammy always shows up for a big match.
Yeah.
Bear, why are you hating on this?
I'll be honest with you. Here's why I'm hating on
it.
Sami Zayn.
I'm not even like it's not even like I hate on it. It's just I don't follow. Like, I'm one of the guys that casually watch WWE. I'm like the guy that like tunes in Mania season kind of when it's compelling and watches the Rumble and stuff like that. And so for Trick Williams, thank you.
Yeah.
More of an AEW guy, you know. I'm more of a
Bear's only doing thumbs down on every WrestleMania match.
That is not true. No,
is this what TK would have booked?
I
clip this.
Arturo, clip this.
But for me, I haven't watched Trick Williams yet, really. And Sami Zayn isn't really ever been my cup of tea, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay,
and
don't be a
except for Bloodline.
Say that
I really like
Sami
Sammy
Zayn.
in the Bloodline, but prior to like I really like Sammy in the Bloodline, but prior to and post that, I've never really been a big Sammy guy. And so
you're not feeling oozy.
I hope it's a good match. I hope it's the thing where I finally get to see what everybody sees in Trick Williams. That's what I really hope, is like, I just don't know enough about it. And so I'm kind of just in the middle. I'm not really excited. I guess I'm excited to see what everybody else is saying about Trick Williams, I guess, because I haven't really
them lemon pepper steppers.
So I will say that.
If Justin owned up to Rodo getting fired, I can own up to Bron Breakker's getting his push.
Does Bron have a match yet?
This is the thing too. It's like, are we going to get a few run-ins that we're not expecting? Like, there's going to be something big that's gonna sell.
Again,
Mania,
Bron Breakker
is
from what I understand, Bron Breakker is relatively healthy and does not have a match. So, Blocksmart injury did end the push. The plan for Bron Breakker was Seth Rollins at Mania originally, and that was supposed to be the championship match, and with him probably getting the belt. It was a huge pivot away from Braun, and there was nobody backstage that had any issue with him. They thought he was coming along nicely, even in spite of some of the things that he did wrong. But
Beef was saying about him.
There's a big push there until Tony screwed it up. No, so yeah, I don't know if we see them put Bron Breakker in or if they hold him for the Raw after Mania because they like to hold some stuff for that too. Or, I don't know. I don't know if we get him, if he gets put in, coach. We'll see. All right. So where was I at here? Women's Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way with the Irresistible Forces versus Bella Twins versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. I'm going to say
the greatest hits. That's the greatest hits right there.
This is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal of women's matches to get a lot of women on the card. I'm all for that.
Do they have that on the card? Is that Battle Royale still on the card?
I would imagine no, they don't do it. They do it the week of now. They never do it on the actual Mania anymore. I will say that I believe the Bella Twins are going to walk
SmackDown
away with
sometimes.
this. They haven't put their names
Yeah.
on these tag titles, and they want them as part of the tag lineage. I don't have a problem with that. If they're going to do it
huge
now.
problem with that.
Now's the time to do it. Just get it over. But my whole thing is let's just get it over with, Coma. Like they want the Bella Twins.
Only if they drop it the next night on Raw, I'll go along with that. But they got to drop it the next night on Raw. 'Cause I don't want.
As a casual,
if they can still compete, you have to put their names on that title lineage. They were one of the
Could they ever compete?
Drop it the next night on Raw.
I know, but they're the only really identifiable tag team.
Yeah, I know. I see where you're coming from. I get it.
Stupid.
I get it.
I don't want it to be the case, but it makes perfect sense. They're going to put it on the Bella Twins. They'll ride it out for 2 or 3 months, and hopefully by SummerSlam,
I didn't even know who had the belts at this moment. On Monday, I was like, "Whoa, yeah!" I was like, "Who's that?" I did not even know
I've
that.
got it right now.
We do need to clear one thing up, though.
The irresistible force.
But also,
but
word has come out that Bailey's contract is almost over, and it does not appear that it's going to be renewed.
What?
Good for her.
Surely not.
Good for
Surely
her.
not.
You know what that means?
Why
It looks
would
like
they?
it looks like Bailey's
not.
contract is. But I mean, we're not talking like tomorrow, but like 6-7 months. But like, I don't know that she gets renewed.
Good.
Going to Mexico.
She needs to get out of there.
I mean, yeah, I think she
Her
could
and
benefit
Sasha are
from
still pretty
fresh
close,
pastures.
but I feel like Sasha wanted to come back to Bailey, not the other way around. But maybe
there's a something in
No.
the works for
So-
WrestleMania. Drama.
Sasha Mercedes is making all the money she wants to make, and she does it on her
Byron,
own.
you have to read this.
All of you, like, should I read it before I read it? I'll just read it out loud first.
Yeah, just read it out loud.
Block
Wow.
Smarts Entertainment. All of you like wrestling more than me. Even you guys know these women's matches are terrible. Apart from Jim Neidhart's daughter, her stuff looks good. Block.
Wow, how do you answer
Boot
that
'em.
one?
You lose. You lose all just integrity in what you say when you
credibility.
talk like that. Credibility.
That's Minnesota's
Everyone
own.
hates
Tiffany
having new
Stratton
viewers.
there.
And the
No.
blonde girl that does moonsaults.
Tiffany Stratton.
Charlotte Flair.
Everyone
Get some-
knows that Byron
get some
is
Saul
actually
Ruger up
the
here.
heel, right? It's not
Huh?
me. I know Tiffany
so-
Nieves wants you to think that I'm the heel, but it's actually Byron.
Yeah, you didn't come out really well in the interview. You gotta say.
I
Yeah,
think
you really
I
were a bad
asked for
host.
that interview to not be run. I don't know why Byron still ran that interview. I think it was a hit.
We had a
piece. I
contract,
think
bro.
Him
We cannot
and
just-
Tiffany Nieves
There was
were
integrity
in cahoots.
in our editorial.
I highly
You can
protest.
find that on the
Because it's
YouTube.
funny.
I will tell viewers right now, do not go to our YouTube page. Do not watch the Tiffany Nieves interview. It is a complete hit piece. It's farcical nonsense. You can tell that it's been edited. It's been highly
Fake
edited
news.
to make it look bad. And last I know, Byron had the footage, so I blame Byron. I do not endorse that video in any fashion.
Although
That
I
is-
was not part of it, I will say go and check it out and make a mind for yourself.
No,
And
no,
if
no.
you
The
want to
Tiffany
call out
Nieves
Justin for
video-
the things he said, do it.
It is not MMM show canon. God damn it, that video.
It would be. It's
out of
actually
the
kind of weird that
library.
Justin showed up today after that aired.
I haven't
wouldn't
done this
have if
yet,
I did what
but
he
I
did.
give it a thumbs
There are
up.
rumors.
Oh,
It's
Bear.
more
There are
entertaining than
rumors
any of the
that Justin
WrestleMania
was
matches I've
interviewing
heard.
somebody else, and they cut it together to make it look worse.
Unsanctioned match.
hit
Drew
piece.
McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu.
Show stealer.
That'll be fun.
Show stealer.
I'm not
Is
invested.
this the last
Potential.
match at night? How
Potential.
can this be? It's fine. I mean, I just because
It's
they're gonna
not.
kill each other.
But
But
they're
they'll
gonna.
have fun
It's
doing
gonna
it.
be the show stealer. This is gonna be the best match of the 2 nights.
I'm okay
I
with
don't know
that
about
one. And surprisingly, I feel like that one's had enough build up because everyone thought that that was going to be part of the actual title match. So
Yeah,
I thought Drew
that one's
quit,
actually
didn't
been building for 2 months. So I'm okay with that one, believe it
I
or
think
not.
this is some stipulations in
Did
some of these
Drew,
matches.
Drew McIntyre not quit wrestling?
Nope.
I thought he quit
Well,
again.
I mean, yes, but no.
He's back
Man.
again.
Kayfabe,
Back
man.
in.
Have you ever heard of this concept called kayfabe? Brock
Jacob
Lesnar
Fatu-
versus Oba.
Oba. Oba.
I'm ready to get my heart broke.
Oba.
My question is,
Yeah.
can that
Hope
be
that
the
kills
main
you.
event for night one?
No, Brock likes to get in and out. He wants to be in
That's
and
true.
out. He
It's going
wants
to be the opening match of night one.
First match.
First match. He just wants to get his money and get the fuck out. But like,
So we're 2 weeks away
First match and
from.
go.
It's gonna be the first match on the first day.
Oh, but
Is
but
AEW doing a
everybody
pay-per-view
goes.
on the same
Seth
day as
Rollins
WrestleMania?
versus
Do not even
Gunther.
turn off the
gonna
engines
be
on
on
the
the card.
jet.
I'll give that one up.
Seth Rollins versus Gunther.
They're just good.
I'm going down with that.
I
It's
don't
gonna be
care.
a good match.
at
Gotta
all.
see that. That's got to build. They got to build that more. They've got to build that.
See, that's the
more
thing.
before you get-
We gotta
an
talk.
AEW
We gotta
special.
grade WrestleMania season. Are they hyping the show and just getting you to want to be a part of the show? No. And also the Gunther push. He tapped out John Cena, and what is it worth? He doesn't even get a 2-week
Beat
build
AJ
into
Styles with AJ
WrestleMania for a
Styles.
match that doesn't matter.
Where else do you put him? Where else do you
Well,
put him then? Like,
I mean,
It's just
if
this
you-
is
if
the
you-
no,
if-
but
I
I'm
get-
not
I get
WWE.
it.
This is the stuff that they do better than
said you're
anyone else.
not
Even if you
WWE?
don't like,
No.
like WWE,
Byron,
you
I
do
have to
watch
correct you. Hold on.
WrestleMania.
I have to correct you, Byron. This is not the stuff they do better than anyone else. This is the stuff they did better than anyone else.
Yeah,
Past
okay.
tense now, brother. It's
Fair
official. It's past tense. They do not have their mojo anymore. WWE's mojo is
They're clutching at straws, bro. They're clutching at straws right now.
Selling
literally
things.
And
There's
then
some
it's
guys-
gonna be, everything's going to be last minute. It'll be a last minute ditch to book everything properly, man. Like,
well.
just
Let
to
me
get some
give you
sort of
one more match. One more match for WrestleMania. You're dead to me, Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio.
Come on, baby! Woo! Sorry, just got excited.
See,
for that,
that's
just because you're man.
Ah,
that's a AAA
God,
match.
I have
They
a
should do that in
filter
AAA.
for those kind of moments on my.
I'll watch that match in AAA, just like the Americano match they'll do in AAA.
Right. It shouldn't even
I have
be
a
on
question
the-
for you. I have a question for the
That's it.
people in the
That's all,
top row.
by the way.
No,
We're
is
expected to
AAA
see-
doing?
We're expected to see a tag
Super.
team match with Logan Paul and his partner, possibly involve
Thumbs
LA
down.
Knight and
Move on.
Speed. I
I
mean, we
give a
saw that
limp
develop
thumbs
too.
down?
So
If Bron
obviously
Breakker
there'll
comes back,
be some kind of match involving some of those people.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is AAA doing a show every Saturday, or was that just like a 3-week Ray to Reyes special?
No, it's every Saturday.
No,
They've
they
been
do it every
doing a
Saturday.
show.
They just
Every Saturday for an
shut
hour?
up. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
Have you
been-
watched the show that I do? Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I watched it, but I
they've
thought it
been
was like a
doing
special.
TV. They
They
film it.
doesn't understand
They
it.
filmed it
Special,
right
but
away, and they put it
Chopped
out.
it up in 3 weeks.
No, I get it now. I get it. Hey, I get it now.
They've been doing it for like 4 months on
I
Saturday.
know everything now, okay? But I didn't know it a minute ago.
And then
is
we
the-
have a show that
How's the
covers-
Iran
Hey.
thing gonna end if you know everything now?
We talk about it every week.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Talk about it every week.
I know,
Byron,
guys. That's what I'm
worried
saying.
about getting to
Right.
his pops.
We missed one important thing from this. From Monday night. From Monday night, I apologize. I got to get to this because Justin wasn't here to do it.
sorry,
Justin,
Rebecca.
How
sorry.
excited were you? How
My bad.
excited, Justin, were you to see Charlotte Flair in the pink get up she had? Because I know she's your girl.
Sorry.
I was fine with it. I was good with it. I watched the match. I'll put it to you that way. And the match
Why
wasn't
is
worth
your voice
watching.
trembling?
I paid attention.
Was it the go-go boots?
I like
Wait,
the boots.
Are you excited for the WrestleMania match then?
I like this Blocks guy. I really like MJF. Got me kind of excited about wrestling for the first time in years, but I'm not convinced by some of their other top guys. I'm assuming you mean in
That's
AEW.
fair.
Blocksmart, I will say I agree with you.
They
And
got
the
some
numbers,
guys.
the
They
numbers
got
repeat
some
that
guys
too.
there, but but MJF is by far their biggest draw. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
there's MJF, and then there's a bunch of guys that are kind of like a step below or close, but not quite there. I mean, I think Swerve is. I don't know. I like it. I enjoy Swerve. They clearly think Ospreay could be that guy. I think Kyle Fletcher could be that guy sooner than later.
But you need to make them cereal box names. You know what I mean? Like on the box of
People
Wheaties.
even eat
guys.
cereal anymore.
Look, man, Kyle
it's a metaphor.
and Kyle and Sky did a ton of media last week in England, including our friend Simon's Between Two Ferns ripoff show. which
Who
I
went
watched.
first?
It was terrible. Simon is not a good interviewer. He should really leave the entire business if that's possible. Can he just
You could see why our guests get mad at
Hey.
Justin.
You should.
You know he's gonna be back on the show, and I'm gonna play this for him, right?
I'm mad that I didn't get asked to be on that show. Damn it! I could make that show actually.
I've been asked to be on the show, but what
I gotta
talk about?
I got a
That's
question.
weird.
I got one.
I'm gonna answer.
Do we think that Kenny Omega has a realistic shot at beating MJF?
No.
In 2 weeks.
No.
No, he's just racking up the names in his belt.
I mean, I hope it's the greatest run. You know. I'm hoping it's like
how far are we from that pay-per-view?
2 weeks. It's insane. Their pay-per-view schedule makes no sense. Like I was looking at it.
the same weekend as Mania.
Is it WrestleMania in 2 weeks?
Isn't it? It said 2 weeks from Sunday on the thing, didn't they? Let's see.
It says the week after Mania.
Fact check.
Yeah, I think it's the week after Mania. Yeah, so it's like 2.5 weeks, something like that. See, I'm not a shill because I would know this if I was.
Put the photo.
That's what you'd say if you were trying to say you weren't a shill. That's what a shill would tell you. They are a shill.
Oh, I'm going to doctor that one so bad.
That's going to live forever.
In Bear's heart.
Okay, but what? I don't know if you guys saw this. And talking about how bad are we done with the matches? Is that all the matches?
Yeah, that's it. I have nothing else.
So just thinking about how soulless this WrestleMania run has been. I can use words like that. Byron, leave me alone.
I will. Yeah,
no,
I
you're reminding me of the NWO
that's
pay-per-view.
what's growing the numbers for AEW, like because their numbers have been going up.
Yeah,
like,
they did a 720 something this week.
743
last week. Yeah.
Is that what driving all these fans to be like, maybe I'm gonna be a sicko?
Hey, is Daga going
MJF is driving all those fans. MJF
that's the
is
thing.
like a legitimate. MJF is a legitimate needle mover. I mean, he's not.
He's a cereal box name.
Yeah, he's probably not quite like CM Punk yet, but he moves the needle as a champion.
He's a mainstream entertainer. He's been in movies, and the other people are wrestlers that are on TV.
Yes.
And meanwhile, other
and they're
people,
good wrestlers, but they don't have that mainstream appeal. MJF has mainstream appeal, and that's
wasn't some
like
TV show recently that was like a mainstream. I forgot what it was.
Adam Sandler's movie.
No, it was like an interview that he did a couple of days ago. I was like, oh, that's pretty big. It was like, I forgot what it was, but he's getting there.
There's a thing if you can become more than just a wrestler, that's when you can get more eyes on your product. And that's tough to do, especially in a promotion that really values guys that just want to be wrestlers, And so it's harder for some of those guys. Samoa Joe's another one. He's probably a bit of a needle mover. He's done some stuff outside of AEW as well. Twisted Metal. Yeah, but still,
Dude,
he's not MJF's level. But I think John Moxley obviously carries some of that, even though he's not Hollywood, but he's got the WWE rub still a bit. But it's tough to get to that level of recognition by a bunch of people because you have to kind of get to that point and then draw the people in. That's how you organically build a brand to some extent.
Or know how to rub Tony Khan the right way.
That's hard, and
I bet you were.
MJF is doing that right now. He's doing the mainstream thing. He's becoming more recognizable than just a wrestler, but he's drawing people in that maybe don't necessarily watch AEW to be sickos.
Was it Chris Van whatever?
Vliet.
The forehead.
Vliet? Is that how you pronounce that?
Can he change his name?
Chris Van Vliet. Vliet.
I don't like that. He should change one of the words.
Chris Van Vliet.
Yes. I made my name more palatable for the American public. Why couldn't he? My current name is Crazy Hispanic Fan.
Because
so
he's Canadian, and Canadians are like that. His name is Chris Van Vliet.
Can I just throw something out there that we haven't touched on yet?
Still here?
In my Cleveland, Ohio area, by the way. So,
just in regards to WrestleMania, guy, these names: Stephanie McMahon, AJ Styles, Demolition, Axe and Smash, Dennis Rodman, Sid Vicious, and Bad News Brown, the Hall of Fame inductees this year. What do you think?
That'll be good. But why Steph? Who?
Why Steph?
No,
Why
she's
Steph?
done good stuff with the company.
She only basically ran the company by herself for 4 years. It's fine.
Hey, she created that female revolution, man.
She only had
Well,
to
that
do
part was bullshit, but she's done a lot of good stuff. Corporate.
The Immortal Moment Award, WrestleMania 3 match between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant is the Immortal Moment Award this year.
Yeah, okay, I have a question
I
for you guys.
apologize.
Based on that
No, wait a
subject.
second. Wait a second, Byron, I've just seen something. It's pertinent to the show. Okay.
I doubt
Hold
that.
on.
There's going to be LA Park is going to be in Australia, as well as there's going to for BCW, right? It's going to be Famous B as the champion versus Blue Demon Jr.
Guys,
There you go.
I almost had a little fire in my house.
That's great.
This
That's
thing-
bad.
Yeah, it's like really hot right now.
Built in Mexico.
man.
I was like, what is that
Plug it.
smell? It smells like cherries. And I was like, oh, is this thing?
Cherries?
Oh, it's burning
Cherries?
plastic. I have a question. So if Gunther is still retiring legends and pinning legends, do you think if you tried to pin Sid's grave, would Sid still kick out? I think it would.
His leg would break.
Psycho Sid Udy would break his own leg to get out of there and beat him with that leg.
I think
That's what you
Sid
could
goes
do.
over in that match still.
You could literally have Gunther do a run-in on like someone like Dennis Rodman, like to try and bury him in his Hall of Fame.
Oh
ceremony,
no! Wait,
something like
wait.
that.
Yeah.
He just said his house was almost on fire. Now he's gone.
Shit,
Oh.
man.
No, he's moving
And
on.
High quality Mexican products.
failed.
They
Oh,
smell
I
like
have a
cherries.
question. I had a question for Tony.
Okay.
Tony, hey, is Daga going over to AAA WWE now? He just had his last day at Noah.
It's starting to smell like cherries.
This must burned.
Is Daga jumping to AAA?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him in recently. I don't know. I'm kidding. I don't know.
Okay. I just saw he said goodbye to Noah, so
Well, didn't Noah and
to the left-hand
AAA
side.
/ WWE have a bit of a relationship there? Because
Tony, you got that breaking
that seems
news?
to be a bit of a round.
Hikaru Chida is Willow Nightingale's open challenger, not Dali Luna. Just leaked.
Oh snap! Ooh!
Sid
Hikaru-
Vicious is who you should think of every time you think of wrestlers. We're big Sid Vicious, whatever's you want. Marks
What a
people.
curly head mullet! Oh,
I'm a Sid Vicious guy all day. Sid Udy.
Elmo
is-
loves mullet. Yeah, mullets.
I could watch that leg break all day.
just the
just
leg break.
Powerbomb.
Just a leg break. Oh my god, and the
Nah.
mullet too. Oof.
I remember seeing
mullets.
Sid come through the curtain at ECW, and it was like one of the best wrestling moments I ever had at a live
I could
venue.
imagine
Just
that
seeing him
vibe
come
would
through
have
the
been
curtain.
crazy, dude. That would have been
I
crazy.
just don't even. I almost blacked out. I don't even know if I remember. I don't even know if I remember the match after that. I don't think it mattered. Like the second I saw him come through the curtain, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm
The
watching
vibe,
Sid Vicious in ECW. This live.
Yeah.
This is fantastic." And then I saw him again in Florida at a pay-per-view for ECW, and I was like, the fact that I got and I saw him once in WWE too, but like the fact that I got to see Sid Vicious in ECW, just I don't know. That was like that was
That's a
a
lot,
big
man.
markout moment for me.
That's huge.
And I don't have
Yeah.
a lot of them. But something about
What-
Sid just did it for me.
What arena was that in?
The first one was in the ECW arena, and then the
Killer.
second time was down in Florida for the Barely Legal pay-per-view, I think, in 90,
yeah.
I think it was 98, which was
Hell
great because
yeah.
that one had one of the Rob Van Dam, Jerry Lynn matches too, I believe, which is my
That's
favorite
incredible,
feud
man.
of all time
Yeah.
is
Hell yeah.
RVD versus Jerry Lynn, which I actually got to talk to Jerry Lynn about once, which huge mark out moment for me also. Did you get to talk to Jerry Bear?
So we sat next to his daughters actually at the show.
He's
I
too
didn't know
busy
at
with
the time. And me and my buddy went to the bar afterwards to go watch the Wolves game because AEW got done pretty early. They weren't doing any other
Wolverhampton
taping.
Wanderers.
And- what was that?
Wolverhampton
Minnesota
Wanderers.
Timberwolves?
Yeah. And then so we went to the bar and we passed by the two gals we were sitting with, and I remember one of them vaguely saying, "Oh, my dad works for AEW," and I didn't think anything of it. And then I look over, and it's Jerry Lynn, and so I was like, she called me out for being the loud one at the show, which tracks.
That sounds fair. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, it's the loud one. They're the ones that sat by us. He's the loud one." And I was like, "Oh," and now it makes sense. I know who your dad is, and you mentioned he works at AEW. I was like, "I know who you are." I said, "Jerry, I know who you are." He's like, "Huh?" I was like, "She said that her dad worked at AEW, and I know who you are. I'm gonna leave you alone. I don't want to bother you." I just connected some dots.
You say, "I know who you are" to Jerry Lynn.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! How drunk were you?
Talked to you and said, "Hey, look, it's Tony Khan's boyfriend."
Who said that?
That's the guy who's just in the bathroom with Tony.
Hey, what Jerry was cool. He chatted with us a bit. My buddy Tom, who's not like a big wrestling fan, got to hear all kinds of fun stories with him. Yeah, it was cool. It was fun. Jerry Lynn's a nice guy. Super nice.
Yeah, he's great. I like Jerry Lynn.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Did you tell him what I told you to tell him?
I was too shy, man.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
It was like my personal endorsement
Not
for
with
you.
Jerry. I know.
What did he say? What did he say?
So I gave him a
they have
gift in
history.
London. I gave him a gift in London. I just wanted to know if he
now listening to a professional wrestling podcast known as Masks, Mats, and Mayhem.
How did we get this guy?
I don't know. I get Paul Heyman, reels and stuff.
Was that a cameo?
Yeah.
No, Meave does the best.
Why is that not in the beginning of the show?
Byron did miss my Paul Heyman.
Gentlemen,
can you please do it?
It's time for a little thing that we like to call around here. It's a segment that we've done once or twice, maybe.
It's 2 hours in.
My pops drop.
It's 2 hours in.
Pops.
2 hours in, Mark, is the pop.
Drops.
It always feels we're like AEW with our overruns on the pop and drops. Guaranteed.
Getting the money.
I'm the only person here who looks like he listens to this music.
Me, if your video's going frozen, that's
Byron,
my
you're
pop.
up.
He's
you're
showing
always
the guns. Meef is like showing the guns, like.
Oh,
nope.
I'm still moving.
You do not need a beard to join this panel. That would actually be another show called the No Shave Man Cave, but they're not doing their show anymore. So
You just need a shoe and a beer, and you can be on. You're good. Bear.
My pick of the week.
Hey,
Byron.
Oh, no way!
Pop. Did you ask me to go?
Byron, pop.
My pop of the week is Macklin Celebrini. Rookie of the year. Well, it's not rookie, but he is helping me win my fantasy finals this week. Even when all my top scorers are out and injured, Draisaitl injured, Gauthier, whatever, from the Ducks. He almost has 40 goals, and he's out the rest of the week.
What are we talking
Hagel,
about?
he's scoring all my goals. He's out the week. Hedman, my top defenseman, he's out. But Celebrini single-handedly, he got 4 points tonight. Keeping me in and helping me win my fantasy season.
Woo!
Yes, Coleman
what
knows
the
what's
fuck?
up.
What kind of booty is that?
Go, you good thing!
Big
Knock it down!
scream.
Neck it! Oh. Keep going.
I can't because
That boy.
Wait, there's more? You couldn't get it all in the boot the first time.
Hold on, put him on the big screen.
Byron, why did you do that, clown?
Down it. Let's go, man! Let's go, baby!
Oh yeah!
Look at his
Are there
mouth.
thumbtacks in the bottom of your shoe?
Welcome to the club, baby! Woo!
One.
These were probably
One of
the
us.
boots I did use when I used to film deathmatch stuff.
Oh,
that's cool.
On your bear.
That's probably
On
got
your
hepatitis now.
legend.
He's got a Batman chair. Let's just point
What
this
a
out.
legend,
Bear's
what a
chair's got a
legend.
Batman symbol on the back of it.
Okay, Byron, do you have a wrestling-related pop, or are we going to be here for another 20 minutes?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, Tony Allen.
Yes, Thunder Rosa at CMLL for the weekend. I'm not really looking forward to the flying. I wanted to stay home because this is, Semana Santa, but it's a good sacrifice. It's gonna be really fun. This is my pop, right? That what we're doing, pops. Because yeah. So that's it. That's my pop. Also, I think that's all. Yeah, pretty much.
I have a drop.
Also,
Meatloaf.
people tune in on Friday.
Okay. Meatloaf, pop. And moving on. He's like frozen.
It's Oberfemi versus Brock Lesnar. There we go.
There we go.
Well, we're talking about that again.
Coma, pop.
JC Dub. Just shout out to JC Dub. Just been watching it every week. Loving the show at the moment, and get around it.
I'm gonna give it a go. If it's not good, I'm coming back for your.
Look. Novel value. Just all I'm saying. Just novel value. All right. That's all I'm saying. You might not like it. You might like it, but just novel value. Just throwing out there. It's something different.
Fine, I'll give it a go.
Yo, it's like something out of like the 90s. Go! It's interesting. I don't catch it all the time, but when I do, it's fun. You can't go into it and be like, "Oh, I'm going to take it super seriously."
Hey, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I give every promotion out there, I give it a go. They were like giving me TNA for weeks, and then I watched it, and it was like, "Can I have a drill?"
It was
head.
TNA.
It was really bad.
No, I watched TNA and I couldn't get into it, but JCW is entertaining. It's not like if you can't go to JCW and watch good it's a good wrestling show. It's not the best wrestling. It's not where the best wrestle go.
Value.
It's not where your main event go. It's Ken Anderson in the last stage of his career as a champion. It's a guy that's called Cocaine. It's a couple of tag team.
That's
guys
a good gimmick.
That I know
that is a good gimmick.
It's not. It's a great gimmick. It's a couple of guys that I know
gimmick.
from.
I don't think we
I
get
saw when I worked out in Colorado.
Take money from our pockets for saying that on the show.
And so it's an interesting promotion. There's some weirdness about Big Vito from CW and WWE.
He's great. No, he's from WCW.
I'm really bummed because they had these clown tag team that were awesome, but apparently now they're not clown tag team.
That stuck, but
bunch of fun.
And they had a great gimmick.
So Bear, do you have your own pop of the week, or are you tag teaming on that?
Bear is the pop, mate. After that,
no.
Tony's the pop as well.
Tony was me and Tony Khan was my pop. I mean, actually, just beating all the guys at AEW, at the bars.
Is he pregnant? Is he pregnant now or what? Yeah.
There's Bear's pop of the week right there.
Dude, the dude is living like what I wish I could. He owns an NFL team and a pro wrestling company. And it's like, man, like that's all I want in life. That's so cool. If only I was born a billionaire,
All right. So my pop of the week is Speedball Mike Bailey.
Let's go, Speedball.
I really love that he got some mic time, and I know, it's the favoritism because we're in Canada and this, that, and the other thing. But from the very start of him coming in, I was really worried that they weren't gonna figure out how to take Mike seriously. And AEW has had this issue with certain talents. You bring in these cool guys that are doing great stuff on the indies, like Mike Bailey, literally one of my favorite dudes to just walk into a match and not know what the hell's going on, walking into some promotion, especially like WrestleCon week or something, and I see Mike Bailey's on the card. He's one of those dudes where I'm like, same like I said to Gringo Loco, like there's certain wrestlers where you're just like, oh my God, every time I come into a room and this dude is wrestling, I have a good time. Mike Bailey is one of those guys. So to see that AEW is still giving him a shot 8 months later, still actually pushing the guy, letting him get big spots, giving him mic time a few times and giving him some mic time tonight. And he did a pretty good job with it too. And Mike's not the best guy on a microphone. He's not MJF or anything, but he's getting by and he's doing it with the character that he has created himself on the independents. And he's the kind of guy I like seeing in AEW succeed. So I was really happy to see him get a main event tonight. I was really happy to see And I hate that AEW doesn't do this more, so I have to commend them for doing it tonight. I love when they start the show with one thing and then it pays off later in the show. I hate the fact that they are normally very episodic and enclosed in their moments. Like everything happens in this block and it doesn't come back later in the show. Like I one of the things I like about WWE is a lot of times they start the show with something and then end it. I miss the old Attitude Era Raw bookend days where whatever the top program was, you got some heat on it at the beginning of the show and then you paid it off at the end of the show. Maybe cliffhangered it, whatever. I think they did that tonight with Mike. They got him, to excite the crowd, and then they got him his match, and then you didn't feel as bad when he lost because, he had done his thing out there. So my pop of the week, Mike Bizzali. Byron, can you give me a drop, brother?
My drop is a guy who's on the indies who we all have seen, I'm sure, at various shows.
Intaker?
No, I'm not gonna. No, I would never drop Undertaker. He is always a pop. Starboy Charlie, the Denim Dragon, right? He's cool. He always does cool stuff. It's always fun to watch him on the show, and he also looks like a friend of mine. And so, whenever I see him on the show, I take a picture of Starboy and I text it to my friend and go, "I didn't know you were working tonight." It's fun all around. The thing is, he has a WWE ID contract. I think he has their belt now, and they changed his name to Chaz Starboy Hall. And
What?
he has
He's
a
not
thing.
Starboy Charlie anymore? Just
And
in an
now
ID program?
and now it's also a verb. He's like, tell your friends you just got Chaz hauled.
Oh.
I just saw the tweet about that.
Drop.
Yeah, big
Starboy Charlie, Denim Dragon,
Oh.
or quit.
Okay. Tony, drop me.
Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. He got the Danhausen entrance too. He came out and did nothing.
Meatloaf?
Yeah.
You got a drop?
Would be the Road Dogg running Raw. No. It's the Penta match. It's the whole thing with Penta thing. It's the first that he's scheduled to fight Vikingo this weekend, isn't it?
Stupid.
That'd be
Again, they
great.
did it again.
They then booked this match live on WWE. Pretty much, it looked like they were booking it live, and then someone had scrambled together a graphic because Penta did an interview where he went on about how he was going to take some. It looked like he was speaking to one individual, and then when they originally said about like Javon came out and was going about Mania, and Michael Cole was talking about how.
I'm going to Mania.
It was these he was really confused about what he was saying. There's a bit of stumbling on there, but the way it was made to portray was that there was qualifying matches happening that would lead to who was going to face Penta. But what effectively happened was the qualifiers have already been going on that no one knew about for a match that hadn't been booked yet. So why were they doing a qualifier for it? And then they basically just went, you know what, we're just going to put all the four guys rather than them facing off because we've run out of time to get them in before Mania. The guys, they're all just going in a ladder match. And it was the worst thing. I watched unfold live on TV because we were scrambling around trying to figure it out even when we were doing the show an hour later.
Well, they announced stuff afterwards too. So like, what? Stupid.
It's poor booking.
Two weeks in a row of duds for Penta. I'm sorry. Love Penta, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, but not excited about what they have done with him last week or this week. I'm not. Penta's not getting me excited for his first big WrestleMania moment. Mr. Comatose, what's your drop?
It's just going to be the poor booking for Mania, straight up. We've all been speaking about it, and I just think, they're going to be scrambling at the last minute in these last two shows to put the package together, hoping that nobody else gets injured, and that's what they're sort of, I guess calculating for. But it's just been real poor booking up to now that you can't get behind anything. Like the only thing we've all been saying that we can get behind right now is Ober and Brock, man, and it's just poor on their behalf, man. They've got to do better. They got to do better.
Bear Brandon, what do you got for a drop, brother?
Tony.
Everything to do with WWE, and this was not paid advertising by Tony Khan in AEW.
I guess the
Are we gonna have to give Bear his own AEW show?
Yeah, dude, just give me the sickos.
The Tony and Bear show.
I guess it goes back to the Mox thing for me. Like, I'm still very confused at like what they're doing with them. It's confusing. It's super confusing to me, and I think it's confusing to the audience. And I think they need to do something with it because it's really tough right now. And like, there's some talented people in that group, but I just don't know what I'm supposed to feel about them. And it's really challenging to even watch a match because you're like, well, he's honorable, but like they're also like, we're about to break his neck again. You know, they broke him and put him back in the chair.
It was the same thing going all the way back to Blackpool Combat Club. Some nights they would come out and they were heels, obviously. Some nights they were faces. Some nights you didn't know. Moxley has been doing some form of this for 4 years now, and I don't understand it. And I agree with you. So my drop of the week is SmackDown, the entire program.
The Jelly Roll show.
You already got
writer fired publicly. I really want Road Dogg back. That's how bad it was.
No. You cannot do that.
I can't get him his job back.
That is kind of whistling your way back to good graces if he gets hired back. I know what you're doing, bro. Yeah. You're trying. Okay. See, and then he claims he's not a heel on this show. Like
I'm not a heel.
He started to get in good graces because if he gets hired back because they had a shitty ass fucking episode of TV, then he was like, "Oh, there you go, I got his job back." No, whatever. I'm not buying it, bro.
Well, regardless, this episode was worse than anything Road Dogg ever did. So let's fire whoever the new Road Dogg is too, because this was terrible. Kit Wilson versus Jelly Roll.
He's an ass man.
What? And can I also say that was probably the match of the night on that show?
Was it the only match? Anyway.
I mean, it felt like it was the only match. I don't know. Jacob Fatu and Drew built to their thing, but it was a lot of fakeness. Rhea and B-Fab, what was that nonsense? Bella Flynn,
I still can't believe B-Fab's
Bliss in some kind of schmozzy whatever. Randy Orton trying to retcon things from the last time he tried to retcon things, and it still didn't work. It was just the most painful 2 hours of wrestling that I have forced myself to choke down. I'm sorry, 3 hours of wrestling that I have forced myself to choke down in a long, long time.
Get ready, you're about to get to a whole weekend of it, coming
the
up. So.
Only redeeming thing to me, I think, was Carmelo Hayes, but everyone was just like, why did Carmelo drop out of nowhere? I don't mind the Sammy thing. I like the Trick thing, but then I thought Carmelo wrestled an amazing match. I don't think Carmelo's getting screwed over here, guys. I think that it was time for him to do the honors, and I think he's got great things in front of him. I don't mind. A lot of people said he was getting screwed over. I don't feel that way, but at the same time, like, he was probably the best individual standout thing, and Jelly Roll did a decent job. But also, as a wrestling fan, is that what you're there for? Like, are you tuning in because you want to see Jelly Roll be like the best thing on an episode?
Well, once his head get kicked off, he's going to play into the angle, mate.
I will also say my runner-up drop of the week was John Cena hosting WrestleMania, but then Danhausen kind of saved it by thinking that he's still hosting anyway. So hopefully we get a bunch of John Cena and Danhausen interaction at WrestleMania. I'm here for it. John plays comedy well. Danhausen is hilarious. I think I might be more entertained by the stuff that happens between the matches. Like, give me John Cena, Danhausen on the stage with a t-shirt gun and let things happen. I'm all for it.
If that's what's going to save it.
That could happen. This has been very interesting. I want you guys to tune in next week because I believe Sean Hernandez is going to stop by with my homie Big MF from up in the Bay Area that has trained many UFC fighters and a lot of wrestlers. And he's a homie. And of course, Hernandez, we've never had him on the show. He's one of the few Lucha Underground guys that slipped through our grasp. And he's got some bones to pick with us, from what I understand, because we gave him a lot of in the temple.
Not this guy.
Sean Hernandez might be coming in hot next week if we get this all the timings lined up. And we've got some other guests that we're trying to get. I'm going to try to get Vinny Massaro, speaking of the Bay Area, to roll back through, because it will be the 10th anniversary of him being our first guest the second week of this month. And then hopefully we can maybe get Karrion Kross to come through. Don't know. Trying hard. Awesome. The champ's tough to book. But this has been fun. This has been educational. This has been enlightening. And whatever you do, do not watch the video with Tiffany Nieves. She is not a good person. And I'm very upset with Byron for backing her up in any fashion. Until next time, stay calm and stay in the mix.